Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy G-Nate P.
And this is your boy Swerve.
And we back for another week of the bullshit. You already know what time it is. Same thing every week. Nate, what you been up to?
No, you can't just go
After you had us miss a week.
skip. Yeah, you can't just do that.
What?
How the same energy? Remember we said the same energy you be having for Nate when we be missing, when he be causing us to miss episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta have that same energy. He gotta have that same energy for you.
You gotta apologize to folks that we were.
He gotta badmouth you for a good 30 seconds and tell you how unprofessional you are.
Nigga, I gave y'all like 24-hour notice.
It's not
The
enough.
fans didn't get 24-hour notice.
Yeah, they didn't get.
fans-
They just woke up and damn, no pod.
Go to work.
Exactly.
People count on this type of stuff.
Every day they waking up thinking that maybe they might have did it on Tuesday or maybe on Wednesday.
You done
Whole
tricked the
week
whole
go
week
by.
out of your life.
Shit's crazy out here.
They get to work when they get to work, bro. We can't rush to work. Ain't that what Nate say?
I don't know if I say all that, but
This sounds like
this past
something.
week wasn't
That
my
sounds
fault.
like
I
something
know.
Nate would say.
I was ready to cook. That's all I know. You were ready to cook this past week. I was ready to cook. I told them, hey, we can always do it on a Tuesday, guys. They were saying they weren't going for it. How about a Wednesday? You know, the faithful Wednesday, regular days. Niggas act like they didn't even know what the rest of the days were.
Nah, niggas. You ever heard the phrase "orders is orders"?
Classic.
That means, nigga, the time is the time.
Time and date is
gotta
the time and date, bro.
Yeah, niggas got to learn.
I give y'all 12 hours notice. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, it is what it is, my boy.
I gotta explain the rules to Nate. He's talking about some. So what happened? 15 minutes passed. If we don't see nobody, what happens? We leave.
I thought the time was 7, so I was giving y'all 7:15.
Y'all logged on? Y'all logged on last week?
Last week? No, I'm talking about this week.
I was probably here last week. You know, I'm professional.
No.
Room was empty per usual.
Nah, as soon as Juno said he couldn't do it, I thumbs up real quick. That was no problem. I actually had. What did I do?
That was at like 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning when you said you couldn't do it.
Yeah. So it was a 12-hour notice, Nate. Not that bullshit you be hitting us up with. We supposed to be on at 7:30. Niggas text us at 6:30 p.m.
Tell you, hey, we're gonna be a couple minutes behind.
Yeah, tell us we're gonna be a couple minutes behind, and it ends up being hours behind, and we just don't
It's not
record.
even be an hour. It might be 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, but orders is orders.
Orders. All right. What we been up to?
What you been up to?
What did I do this past week? I caught that new Superman with the kids.
How'd you like it?
It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it's not bad, but it's not great because I can't even remember how the movie ended now. That's how quick it kind of came and went.
Yeah, I saw it too. I forgot how it ended too.
You see?
It wasn't,
I know what I mean. It's not memorable.
Yeah, it's not.
You went to the theaters, Swerve?
No, I seen it at the house. But the whole time I'm seeing it, I'm like, it's
cool, goofy-ish type of cool,
yeah.
but it's not bad, but it's not like a super great.
Yeah, you never seen Superman in that type of like kind of goofy.
Yeah, exactly.
Role.
Well, they just dropped an anime last year, and it's right on brand with that one. So it's kind of very similar. With that one, I was always afraid they were about to turn Superman gay, the animated one. With the latest one, and this one's kind of like,
I know what you mean.
I'm talking about, this is kind of like right on par with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going gay?
No,
he isn't going gay, but that
yet.
cartoon, you always feared it because the drawing was very vibrant. He's always smiling. I'm like, these niggas about to hit us dokie doke. And they didn't do it. But it was you never know how they're pushing the envelope like that. But this one right here was the movie was cool. It had I'm saying the characters of the dog, the super dog, Crypto. That every scene he was in was dope.
You would think the dog would be a little bit more trained than that, but then in the end you realize why he's not like that.
Yeah, it's not his actual dog.
It's not his dog.
Kind of watching him. Yeah. Like I said, it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I could see them doing like a part 2 or anything like that, but it just wasn't memorable or anything. That's all. So, but it's a good movie though. If you want to take the kids, it's worth it. Is that a third? I'm saying, but it's not like the best action movie or anything like. It's not like the best as far as like when you're watching these,
We don't take the kids nowhere, bro. We tell them to send it to the house.
What you mean?
The movie. Anybody about to go to the theater, they got to send it to the crib.
Well, you don't do movies no more because you got the baby, little man.
No, he been to the movie theater. I think he went to see, what was it? I think it was Black Panther. The last Black Panther with one of them.
I am opposed to people. I'm all for what Juno's saying right now because I am opposed to people bringing babies to the movie theater.
As long as you're well behaved.
No, you can't control them.
Man, the way movie theaters are right now, especially if you're watching comic book movies, the kids aren't even the rowdy ones. The fucking adults, the nerds, half the time breaking out when certain scenes happen, like kick his ass, Batman. That shit happens.
Yeah, that should be too much. But I'm talking about babies. I'm not talking about kids that you could bribe them or smack them and tell them to shut up or something. I'm talking about babies you can't control. Stay home.
Once they start crying, the person gets up and leave. It's like a maybe. It's not, I've never had no one just sat there for too long being an issue. It's no different than the phone ringing off right quick.
No, under 2 years old, just stay home. For the next 2 years, you can stay at home.
Well, it's
between 2 and 4 that's the problem.
Yeah. Between 2 and 4. Oh, so then you might as well say between 0 and 4. Because
they're babies, they could sleep through the whole thing.
Yeah, they could
possibly, maybe, but you don't know. You'll never know.
But you just give them one bottle, they were back right down. When it's 2 and 4, they want to get up and go around. They might get more. I say, that it's like when they take that terrible twos things, it's true. It's like a switch just goes off.
4 might work because like you could hit that nigga with some melatonin and just have him sleep in the movie.
I think if a woman could force herself to go 9 months without drinking alcohol, without smoking, she can force herself 4 years to watch movies from home and not go into a movie theater.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? Women sacrifice our life a lot. We're just not learning of all the effects.
This needs to be another sacrifice.
We're all the theater. They're still sacrificing even after the baby. They're hearing like women ain't back to their real self like a year, 2-3 years after they be giving the baby. Now you let them tell it according to postpartum. That could all just be propaganda.
That's part of the game.
It's probably propaganda.
So am I supposed to go against God's will and say they're sacrificing? That's how God made it.
That's how God made it.
What am I supposed to do?
God made it so they what?
Do whatever they have to do to give birth.
Oh yeah, it's part of the game. Yeah,
it's part of life, bro. It ain't no sacrifice.
One could also argue God also made it so James Gunn go drop this movie this weekend, so y'all could also witness it in real time. It all aligned, so your baby got to come on hip and toe as well.
No, but we can bring the movie to our house though. We can order the movie.
Well, here's what you got to do when the kids are young. What we used to do is just go catch a matinee. Don't like 3 people in there, 3-4 people in there. That's
you're still ruining it for the other guy.
You're still ruining it for yourself.
Yeah, and for yourself because now you got to get up and go.
You're in there with other parents,
baby. It don't matter. I'm here. No, because other parents found somebody to watch their kids. And they're wondering why didn't you do the same?
I can't say that. If we have tolerance for kids at movies, I don't want to hear no one even have an issue with kids at movies.
They're probably thinking you're a bad parent because you're bringing this kid into an environment full of germs.
What we need to really handle in America is the fact that we allow these pets everywhere. These white folks take their dogs everywhere. I'm saying you guys got a miniature dog. Y'all don't take them out the house nearly as much as your peers would.
Yeah, but we're black people though.
Even some black. Yeah, but I'm sure you notice a lot of places. You can take your dog with you.
It's white people.
I notice it's white people though, but because I notice there's a lot of people in my neighborhood with pets, and there's a lot of black people with pets too. But I barely see the white people walking their dogs. I see the white people walking their dogs. Black people don't be walking their dogs.
Yeah, black people sometimes are bad. That's a whole different thing. Bad pet owners. That's a different aspect.
Is it a bad pet owner? Because I don't really walk Jasper like that neither.
It depends when you have a tiny ass dog, it's different.
It depends on the size of the dog.
Exactly.
Because opening your backyard and just letting the dog run around, that's walking it. Compared to when it's one of those big ass dogs.
Bigger dog. When my dog got a bully, he lives in an apartment. I think goes for 2 walks a day. That's about it. I like that bully really not living life. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a small dog like yours, the house, the apartment, that shit is huge to him. He can run all day and so long. When it's bigger, them dogs need their walks. Oh, that's no kind of real living when they do it. They just inside the house, just watch a place.
And Jasper be clean most of the time, but I take him outside one time and his whole body just smells like outside.
Yeah, that's what it does.
So
that's
I'm
why
like,
black folks also
so
don't
that
want to
means
walk about.
that means these people got their dogs smell like outside every day. They walk multiple times. They're walking their dogs and then bring them back into the house.
Yeah, Nick. Why you think they smell like that?
That's how exactly. It picks up
we crack code. That's why. So now we just need to figure out the we got the dog. We just need to figure out the cigarettes and bologna. That part.
Such an insult, niggas. But they do take their pets everywhere, whether it be at restaurants. Sometimes you're at resorts, dog. These motherfuckers at resorts with their pets. This shit it gets a little out of hand. It gets a little out of hand to the point that the wife be trying to see if we could check off boxes or you can do like no pets. And you do like, is this their last serious? You probably might encounter one or two, but
yeah, and they be small pets. They're not in nobody's way.
But just for the
motherfuckers be having a big ass dog sitting right next to them, tied up to the chair.
That is true, and it's not like the dogs are a problem. They're not all
those big dogs. They don't be. Yeah, they just under the table hiding.
Oh, we don't need them. That's they're
more quiet. They're more quiet than kids.
But we just don't want them around the area. There's food out here. We don't want their debris. We don't want them around. We just want them. This is a human space. But some people got to take their dogs everywhere. They saving on housing. That's for that much though. As far as putting them in kennels and stuff when you go on vacations, because dogs get expensive. The bigger
dogs nowadays are not even real dogs, so they're more like designer pets.
No, the little ones are designer. When you got, but I'm telling people, white folks take any animal they got, any kind of dog, size will be small or big. So sometimes you get a full husky. Sometimes you get you get the regular carry-on small ones, but it just depends what they're taking their dogs with them.
Yeah,
you ain't never do a dog yet, Nate?
Whoa,
no, I remember I had them back when I was back in Lake Worth a long time ago, like a month. But
what happened to him? What you did with him?
We ended up giving it back to the shelter.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I thought
I had
you
it for a couple of years. I gave it to my the guy that cut my grass, the Haitian dude, and he took it off the dog regimen, was giving it regulation food. It came back super overweight, fat. When he couldn't hold it anymore, we was trying to move. We couldn't take it to our new spot, so we ended up giving it back to the shelter. I want to get one over it sometime, but I just gotta see which one. I don't want a mutt though.
Yeah, don't nobody want no damn mutt.
You're supposed to. That kind of racist. I always think like that.
I don't give a damn. If I'm going to be able to buy it's the same way they did with us. If you're going to buy something, you're not going to buy I need the A1. I need the top shelf. I ain't trying to get that.
No house liquor.
Yeah.
You want the big? Yeah, so that's what I want. I want a medium size, not too big.
Jasper's pure.
I want a medium size. It's crazy.
Medium sized dog. Pause. Outside of that, catching the Superman, nothing new. How about y'all? What y'all been up to?
I didn't do what I did last week. Nothing. Last weekend. Oh, when Lisa came back from watching Beyonce in Atlanta on Sunday. On Monday she came back, and when we came back, we went to dinner somewhere. Where did we go? Longhorns. Hey, if you go to Longhorns and you order steak and you order a medium, I usually get my steak medium. But I decided order it mid-well, and it came out medium. Last time I went to Longhorn, I ordered a medium. That shit came out rare. So I don't know what Longhorn got going on, but order one level up. That's all I have for that. And
I'm not a big fan of steakhouses anyway, so I don't see the difference between Longhorn or
there's no difference.
STK,
there's no difference.
Or saying, but the steak, the big steak heads that the Ruth Chris side, they'll look at Longhorn like it's a tier below. They're like, I only like, they only want the Ruth Chris or the big what's name, and then they'll look at like.
Well, Longhorn is how you compare it? It's public transit.
Longhorn's like a chain restaurant.
It's public transit.
It's like the only way I could see the difference is like say
it's like Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah, those are public shit.
Chain restaurants.
So Ruth Chris cows are like the designer, the high end cows. Yeah. And then the Longhorns,
the high end cow.
Longhorn is the mutts.
It's the same cow. They just use different plates.
That would be really fucked up. It can't be the same cow because Kobe is supposed to be a cow that's bred a certain way. I don't think they saw Kobe at Longhorn or anything, but nonetheless, there's different cuts. You know, the teeth steaks is that. But to me, the meat, the paws is going to taste the same regardless.
Whoa! Even the paws didn't help it.
Ain't helping, Donna. Ain't helping one bit.
Niggas wildin'.
The protein gonna taste like the same regardless.
Yeah, that's still not helping. But either way, that was it. Oh, and then yesterday went to brunch with Juno and Randy and Fab and Lisa, and good times.
How was that? How was everything?
I'm sure Drew's gonna tell you a little bit more. Juno had a week this week.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Juno. Bring us up to date.
Let me see. The week before last, I don't think we did much. I think my wife finally convinced me to go with her and the son to Crayola Experience.
I've been there.
I said, I don't bring me back here. This is a waste of time and money.
What is Crayola Experience?
Very true.
It's a
coloring
big
thing.
Yeah, it's a big crayon. It's like a crayon theme park for little kids.
You come out every color crayons you want, you buy colors and shit like that. And Orlando lets you know that as long as you got a tight little area with a bunch of people at theme parks around, you can really get any company off up here though. As long as it's targeted at kids, anything goes on. We got a Crayola down here. We got an M&M store. Legos, all of them just bullshit. Dinosaur World, that's another one.
Well, Legoland ain't bullshit. Legoland is an actual theme park.
But Legoland's just not. It was like the sorriest of all the theme parks. It's just now got like a roller coaster. Before, like, you're literally just going to a Lego theme parks just for like Lego. It got crazy. It was like the sorriest one. Dinosaur World's probably the sorriest one of them all.
Yeah, I never been to that. I don't think I went inside of there. I see it all the time. I just don't. It doesn't look interesting.
That shit is trash. But Crayon World, the Crayon one's not as bad. It could be a 30-minute adventure. You feel like you're gonna go in and out. But yeah, they got them all. Orlando got this is definitely money grab.
This is only for people with kids, I would assume, because you wouldn't go there.
Yeah,
you'll find some weirdos, bro.
With no kids,
there's weird people. You'll find motherfuckers that's addicted to crayons or some bullshit like that.
Do you think that grown-ups that are addicted to Disney World are weirdos?
There's something there because we have a lot of them.
It depends on their reactions.
No, I'm talking about they buying the ears. I'm talking about they're buying souvenirs and all the extra little shit that should be for kids. They're buying that and keeping it at their house.
If they act like kids,
and they're going every year.
If they act like children at the theme park when they get to the theme park, then yeah, it's a little weird. But if you just a grown up and you like the shit, that's cool. But
no, but they are what Swerve's saying is a thing. There's Disney adults, like kids that love Disney. They go every year. Some people get married over there. They wear their headphones. Like it's like a just like we have people that like basketball teams. There's adults that love Disney.
Yeah, that shit's
Disney. It's strange. Here's the thing, because you're dealing with some weirdos as well. But there's some people that can see why they like it. Because like, especially if you had like a tumultuous childhood, or if that was the only time you got to have fun, it's like visiting. You're going back and visiting your childhood, and then while you're there, you get to have fun. And it's not like they have good food at Disney. Like there's high end spots as well as their bullshit spots. They have both. Don't get it twisted. This is a money grab. There's the bullshit.
Yeah, they do. They got
a money grab.
Restaurants.
Say that part.
That's what I'm saying. So the people that's doing the thing, they do all of it. They don't just do the bullshit one. They know about the high end shit too. So they go in. There's different passages they get for being like a Disney. Like I forget what they call them, but they know how to get access back inside the.
All right, let me go back to tell them what I did, bro. You derailing my shit. Pause. So that was the week before, but last week I had big conclave in Tampa, so I went to conclave in Tampa. I got there.
What is a conclave?
Huh?
What is a conclave?
Google it, you'll find out.
Big conclave. I'm gonna assume it's like some type of meeting between like frat brothers, like a meeting type thingy.
You Google it, it'll give you the perfect definition. big conclave. Tampa, I got there Wednesday. Soon as I got there Wednesday, bro, them young niggas caught a boy slipping.
Damn.
What that mean? Explain that to me.
They caught a nigga slipping, Nate.
The YNs?
The YNs caught a nigga slipping, Nate.
Strong arm or just like left you caught yourself lacking? What do you mean? Because
they caught a nigga slipping. So what happened was I got to the Airbnb. So I unload my stuff. Then we're pre-gaming and we outside hitting a blunt. I'm smoking my weed pen. They smoking weed and shit. And then we about to leave and there's like, don't forget your IDs, my ID in the car. So I go in the car, I unlock my door, go in the car, get my ID. Come back out, I just jump in the car. I forget to lock the car. I forget to lock the car door. Them young niggas walking around feeling if doors ain't open, they caught your boy slipping. They stole about 8 different credit cards in the car. None of them ain't worth shit, so they kept swiping and getting declined, swiping, getting declined.
So you took your ID out of the wallet, but you left your whole wallet in the car.
No, I didn't leave my wallet. That's just like I just have some cards in the slot, in a card slot in the car that just sit there anyway. But what happened was I had a firearm in the car. Them niggas took my gun, Nate. Them niggas took my gun, bro.
Could you do an insurance claim?
Nah, I had to report it since it was a gun. So I just got a police report. Shit like that. They doing their investigation and all that.
Which vehicle were you in?
I was in the truck.
Yeah, I see that Tesla do that auto lock. Ain't no forgetting lock the door.
No, mine's have lock when you walk away from it, but when you manually unlock it, it's not just gonna lock by itself. Okay. When you manually unlock it, but if you don't if you're not doing it manually, it's gonna lock once you walk away from the car. But they caught a nigga slipping. But other than that, bro, I was drunk and outside until about 4:00 every morning this past week.
Outside,
bro. There was one night I didn't even make it to 10 o'clock. I'm lying. I ended up getting fucked up early, and then ended up throwing up. But then I was like, "Y'all boys, go ahead, man. We don't have to go to the crib. Y'all go ahead. I'll sleep in the car." So one night I slept in the car. One night I slept in the car.
Outside of the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Down for the group. I got it from here. I'll sleep right. I'm gonna doze this off right quick.
Cause I'm not the one that's gonna ruin y'all party. If we out to have a good time and one nigga get fucked up, you can't ruin everybody night. You just gotta take one for the team.
Where did y'all go? What spots did y'all go to in Tampa?
You got kicked out the club. You gotta give him that look when he
They went to we was doing 7th and Grove, some place called 1920. Flex across the street. Then there was a lot of the staying at the hospitality suite and shit like that. So yeah, bro. When I tell you I'm tired, I understand.
Which music's still dominating the club right now?
I don't even know, bro. It was a whole bunch of frats, so it was a bunch of frat in the club. So it wasn't like a regular club night.
What it is, these clubs now, especially since we're going to day parties, these DJs are playing mixes for the millennials. They're not playing the new shit.
In between. They usually know how to cut it up.
No, they don't.
They're not playing. Swerve right.
They playing 90s R&B. If they playing hip hop, they're playing
2000s.
Yeah, 2000 hip hop.
Yeah,
stuff that people know all the words to. That's what they play.
Well, I thought like later on towards the night when the shit gets packed, that's when they start cutting out like more of the hits.
No,
I don't know. I don't be there at that time. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
He not lying. It's just straight for the millennials, bro. Mm-hmm. Where I was at least, because that was the crowd. But I don't know.
I was arguing with somebody online this past week. They were talking about the clips that dropped, this, that, and the third, and the Travis Scott that dropped. I was like, the issue is you're probably never going to hear any of the clips at any of these clubs when you go out and day party and shit like that. And I said, Travis Scott, of course you're going to hear him some point or the other.
Possibly.
And they're like, no, what are you talking about? The Clips get plenty of hits. And they made a big thing. Like, they're like, look, you're like 40 years old, you're still partying. I didn't know. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't contort to society's rules. Like adults my age still party. And they go to day parties. I was like, and we're back home by like 7, 8 p.m. It's not an issue. I didn't know who told you we had to stop partying. I was like, maybe you don't realize it.
How old was this person that told you this?
He might have been like 20. He's just talking online, but he had to have been younger. But I was like, and I told him the future is now, man. I was making fun of him. You know, the millennials, our generation got a chance to really stunt this past week because the clips dropping. Everybody talking about we got that old feel back hip hop. They're doing a lot of gloating. So I was like, yeah, I get it, but let's not act like let's touch some grass. It's not like the real world hasn't changed. You go to these clubs, you're still gonna hear some of that same playlist. So it's not like we done upped and changed. Now we only want to hear barred up when we go to the clubs. That's just not happening.
They don't play bars in the club.
Not at all.
No matter how many bars you got. There might be one. There might be 2 tracks on that album that might get some club play.
They're gonna give you grinding before they give you shit on this.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll get that old shit. You'll get that old clips. You're gonna get that new shit. That's for damn sure.
Is the album good? I didn't listen to it.
Oh, it's good. You're never gonna get a bad. There's no such thing as a bad Pusha T. The nigga can rap his ass off. I've never heard the bad. Nigga can't do no bad music.
How did Malice do?
Malice did great.
Even better than his brother. That's what's crazy. That nigga's a beast. So yeah, there's no bad. It's a solid project. The issue with it sounds very much like it sounds like a Good Friday album. Even though it's supposed to all produce like Pharrell, it sounded like when he was making music with Kanye. Remember, Good Friday used to drop every Friday. It sounds like it's just more of that. Yeah. It's fire though, but same type of beats and everything. They're like, man, y'all over here made it sound like it was some new. Like this look like y'all cooked up the same work, fire nonetheless. But for Pharrell to take credit, I'm like y'all really just stole Kanye's whole flow. Even featured some of the same people he had on there from back in the days, John Legend, shit like that. I was just waiting for Tiana Taylor.
I don't think most people are gonna look at it the way you're looking at it though. They're just gonna see, oh, Pharrell came back, the clips dropped heat, and they're like, oh, Pharrell brought back that old sound we've been missing.
But that's the issue. The issue is that's not Pharrell's sound. That's no issue. I was like, y'all done stole Kanye's whole shit.
They're not gonna say that.
They brought back The Dream. I was just waiting for Tiana Taylor and Saada Prince to do a feature on there. I'm like, this should sound like a complete Good Friday project. Or if you throw Big Sean on there. Those 3, and I like this should easily sound like it's another Kanye project. But outside of that, it was dope, you know, premium dope bars and shit like that, talking about coke and shit like that. But it was fire.
All right, that's
definitely one of the best album rollouts I've seen in a while.
That was one of the topics. We're gonna skip that one later, just to let y'all know. You know, I'm reading the list, bro. Something caught my eye.
What caught your eye?
I'm not gonna.
We could jump around.
Fucking Malcolm-Jamal is dead.
Damn. Yeah, that just happened today.
Yeah. You just seen that?
Yeah, I'm just seeing that right now. So
and the notes. Oh yeah.
Rest in peace. Accidental drowning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Accidental drowning.
Yeah, it was like at a family trip or something, like family vacation.
Was it in the ocean or like a pool?
I don't know. I didn't get all them details. All I know it was accidental drowning, family vacation. He was 54 years old.
That's crazy.
You know who I always get him mixed up with? DeMarcus.
Eddie?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's the first thing when they said his name, when I heard it, I was like, dang, Eddie died?
Because I was like, the last movie I saw him was Next Day Air. And I was like, nah, okay, this isn't him. This is Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. Yeah. Reading Rainbow. That's
not
Malcolm-Jamal Warner, yeah. He did Reading Rainbow and did
he must have did it after the guy from Star Trek did it.
Oh, my bad. Am I getting him mixed up too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get it.
Malcolm is.
He did a different kids thing.
He did do a different kids show, yeah. But there's Eddie. Malcolm is Eddie, but Malcolm isn't Eddie Winslow Jr.
No. Malcolm is
that's Marcus.
Yeah, Eddie Winslow is the nigga that's with the trannies now.
Yeah, and he did Korean stuff, and Eddie Winslow is a crash out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Malcolm ain't never steer strong. I think it's always been.
Why black people never know artists like actors'
we're
real names?
We're mixing up
DeMarcus.
No, we're mixing up Family Matters and the Cosbys.
Yeah.
Because Eddie
Winslow is from Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Malcolm-Jamal Warner is from
The Cosbys.
Huxtable, yeah. His name was something Huxtable.
His
there
was
haven't
Theo.
been no real fuck ups.
Theo
there haven't
Huxtable.
really been no fuck ups out of the Cosby.
One of them's doing porn
outside of Cosby.
No, one of them, the baby was doing porn.
She was?
Yeah, the youngest girl, Judy.
Did she do porn? I thought she's doing OnlyFans now.
What's the difference?
Same shit, bro. You seeing the pussy?
the old girl on what's the name's doing OnlyFans right now? Old girl on Freddie Mac.
I heard the whole family. I heard the younger girl. First it was the older girl. First it was the older dark girl. Then it was the younger girl. Yeah. And then they tried to put the brother in on it.
The gay nigga.
You know the stepbrother shit. Like
gotta get that. We're in late stage capitalism.
There's money to be made.
People won't do for money nowadays. Yeah.
There's money to be made. We're gonna get it.
Well, rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal.
Hey, 54 years old. Really, it's not too late to learn how to swim, but it's too much. It's just easier to just stay out the water.
You don't know how to swim yet, Swerve?
I'm 39 years in this game, and I've never needed to know how to swim.
Okay. The way shit been going, you gotta have to learn how to swim.
Nah, niggas be
these rapid floods been happening.
Niggas be swimming because as soon as I hear somebody say they drowned, I'm like, bro, he knew he couldn't swim. He's supposed to maneuver around that.
That's a pool, but you don't be seeing look at Texas that just happened this past week. There's 4 or 5 different states where they just be a flood warning within 15, 20 minutes. That shit is almost 2 stories high. You can't escape that. You can't even swim that shit away regardless. But just imagine if it's in your house. That makes you think
that flood. You just gotta if that shit takes you, you just have to hope you find a tree and try to grab onto a tree and hold on for dear life, bro.
But that shit comes so quick.
I have good instincts when it comes to saving my life. I done almost died a whole bunch of times. I can't even count.
It only takes one, though.
Yeah, I know, but I've been maneuvering.
I don't think that's something to brag about.
I be maneuvering. Hey, I was listening to your boy's podcast the other day, the Starting Five. There's a nigga on there talking about he's so good at he said he's so good at driving. He has to make stuff harder on himself. He does little stuff to make things harder on himself, like eating sushi or something while he's driving. He's like, this shit's too easy. This shit's too easy for me. I gotta do extra shit. I gotta do my taxes while I'm driving and shit because this shit's too easy. And I'm thinking to myself while he's saying this, I'm like, it's crazy. All the things that you're saying that you do while you're driving, someone logical like me would be like, this nigga right here is a horrible driver, doing all this shit behind the wheel. I don't care how safe you think you are.
Here's what I realized.
The stuff he named, that's the shit we all do.
Nah, bro. But you doing it to challenge yourself? We're not doing it to challenge yourself.
We're just doing it because that's just normal life.
Nigga said this shit too easy.
That nigga said this shit's too easy. This shit's getting boring. He's doing it different, So
look, I'm clicking my toenails while I'm in this bitch.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it don't even make no sense that we're at this day and age that we're even still driving manually. I almost feel like if all the cars would just sync up together, we'd be able to get from one point A to point B.
We're not there
the fact that we're this far along, we're still dealing with traffic. It's kind of like slapping the face to humanity.
Nate, every car on the road will have to be electric for that to be.
No, whatever it needs to be, it needs to be. Whatever you can't tell me that we're dealing with traffic 7 days a week. For how many years it's been?
It wouldn't happen.
Umpteenth years, and we're still dealing with traffic.
It would take too long to revamp the whole system, so they're just gonna just keep it going.
But they can do it.
In warehouses, they have the stock pickers that ride through the warehouse. They have track system in the floor so that they can stay in the middle of the aisle. So you don't have to. So all you're really doing is just going forward and back.
But before there was that track system there was just regular. And then they laid down the track system. Now
but now we already have roads all over the world. We're gonna have to get under those concrete roads and put track system in.
We're never not doing construction in Orlando. So just make the next lane smart lanes, and we'll build from there. These are problems. Some of these problems are not fixed by choice. There's no way we're still dealing with no matter how much lanes they add, we still end up with congestion.
Yeah, there's no reason we should still have to deal with wet concrete.
Shit don't make no sense.
They need to figure that shit out.
Wet concrete?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So where you just lay that bitch down and it's good.
It just turns hard.
It's just instantly.
Judo trying to defy physics now. See, I'm over here giving y'all something.
like how do you think the process of concrete is being made? Like
that's what I'm saying. They gotta make some new shit up.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. It's just be like if you came up with that idea first, you'd be a billionaire.
The issue is how quick would they act then? What if that shit pours in your hand? You talking about instantly? Now you fuck? You just got a fucking concrete hand?
This shit's impossible. What Juno's talking about? Why are we even entertaining this?
The wetness is what saves you. If there's a mistake, if you fall on it,
because you have to form it. Because you have to be able to shape it into whatever form you need.
Yeah, Juno talking about some instant dry. Imagine 3-second dry. You fall off. You can't get up too quick. Now you just stuck. You got a concrete hip. It don't make no sense. But they're already doing shit like over in Vegas or in LA. They have like a tunnel where you go from the airport. It takes like a Tesla to their little thing. So then type bullshit. So I was like, same concept. They could do that, but for almost smart cars, electric cars.
Hey, that shit. We might not see that shit in our lifetime, bro. That shit's gonna take a long time.
It's not gonna happen.
It's if you make the public have to do it, it's gonna take forever.
Eventually, it's gonna happen.
Once a private investor finds a way to raise money and do it himself, he whacks everybody do it. He's gonna be a billionaire and do it, and we're gonna complain how he's trying to steal our money because he's over here solving basic problems.
Which one do you think will happen first? That track system or that self-driving for everybody, or gasoline cars being extinct? Which one do you think will happen first?
Being extinct.
That's what would have to happen first.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what has to happen first, but. We'll see. I don't know. I think if they want to switch everything to electrical, they're gonna have to make gas get so expensive.
No, the thing is, it don't have to be neither, Swerve, because you can put all that technology in a gas car and have it drive itself.
That shit. Yeah, but who's gonna go backdate it? No,
what you talking about? It's just the technology. It's not how the car moves. It's the technology part that you need in the car. You don't need the electricity. You just need the technology.
You mean for like if you're going to go the route of having like a track in the roads?
Not a track, but making the car like a smart car.
He's talking about making all cars autonomous where they drive themselves. You could do that. You could have a car drive itself that's running off of gas. Mm-hmm. You just need the technology in the car.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like some of the old cars it wouldn't be worth going back and upgrading them to that much.
No, I'm not saying they're going to use old cars. I'm saying the new cars that people are buying that are gas just gonna have that self-driving technology on it. Then eventually we'll get there.
The issue you have to worry about that is people don't really trust the government. Like you want the government and shit, or if you don't, they could hijack it, shut down. You don't pay your bills. There's a good and bad with technology. Every advancement comes with the possibility of abuse.
Now that's a person you shouldn't trust anyway. If their concern is they're gonna stop my car from working because I didn't pay my bills,
that's how it looks like. That's how they get us every time. Because everybody's like, if I ain't doing nothing, what's the problem? That's how they get us every time.
Yeah, but when would that affect you though? If you're following the rules and you're not.
Let's say they say, all right, guys, effective tomorrow, y'all don't get that jab, nobody could drive. It could be just that quick. You don't realize how quick that the government could turn fascists and turn your rights against you.
Yeah, you're right.
So shit like that. That's why you gotta almost before you're doing shit like, nah. It's like they say, all right, guys, we're just getting off guns now. Everybody turning your guns tomorrow. They already got Junos, of course, but it's how to get everyone. And we're like, you know what I'm saying? But then instantly, you know what happens? They take the guns back, so you can't really give them the benefit of the doubt. You're like, nah, we don't keep shit open. You know what I'm saying? That's for that reason, because the government always overplays its hands, and every time it gets power, it never gets back power.
I seen a commercial for one of those guns that hold 5 rounds, but they're like non-lethal rounds. I said, why? What is the point of that? Why would I want a non-lethal gun?
Because you just want to stop the person. You don't want to kill him, Swerve.
Shit.
Yeah, that's not American. Yeah, shit. This is Americans
like, what are they selling this at?
Nigga like, I got this. I wish you would.
Yeah, because a nigga pulled that on me, and I pull mine out on him. You're gonna die.
Yeah, there's no point of that. Unless you gotta give it to police officers. Police officers.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't make the public don't make no sense to have that.
Yeah, just wishing to catch bodies, huh?
That's the American. There's some people that live like
that's
that in
the
America.
Goal, huh, Nate? That's the goal, huh?
Yeah, that's the goal. Some people in America were like, man, I'm waiting. They call it a what do they call it? Good kill or a clean kill? They're looking for a clean kill. Like, I get the walk off clean.
Mm-hmm.
Not like catch a body and go home. Like, catch a beer.
That only works for black guys if it's on another black guy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for black guys, definitely has to be on another black guy. But sometimes you can catch one. I saw one this past week where a girl, her baby daddy and his girlfriend came over, and she had the kids over. He was kicking down the door. She closed the lights out, cocked that gun, let him come in, so airing that bitch out
through the door.
Open the door, let them come in there, talk shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
They said it was a clean shot, so it was no issue. Other girls in critical condition, but she getting crazy at it.
Yeah, if anybody trying to open my door,
you got to get whatever come with it. Yeah.
They're not even gonna make it. The door's not even gonna open. I'm shooting straight through the door.
Straight through the door. That's it. It fired off. The issue of shooting straight through the door, you don't know what it is. You might as well let it come through you.
I got a camera in the front.
We
all got cameras in the front. Soon as that nigga lift his leg to kick, shots fired.
You gotta line it up with like the peephole, so it's like a headshot, one shot.
I don't know. People be going through. Let's get into these surgeries, man.
We didn't start yet?
I don't know if we were in. We just in and out between conversations. We didn't really got.
You didn't hear your boy Obama talking about. See, when people tell me that Obama's a plant, I'd be like, they might be onto something now. When I start hearing shit that comes out,
trying to tell you.
And then the whole Michelle Obama or her podcast with the brother that looks like a man, looks like a woman, and then she shit's crazy out here. He looks like.
I don't like the whole Michelle looks like a man thing though.
She doesn't look like a man.
She don't look like a man.
They look like each other.
She don't.
Do they not look like each other?
Who?
Her and the brother. Yeah.
Yeah, they're siblings.
They're siblings.
Okay. So she looks like a man and he looks like a woman. It's fair to say.
He looks like a woman. She just looks like a woman.
She looks like a strong. She looks like a strong featured woman.
She does.
The only strong features about her is that she has strong arms.
No, it's
she
not
has
the
strong
arms.
cheeks. She has strong cheekbone structure.
I can't say that. I don't see it.
She don't look as good as she did when she was in the White House right now.
Definitely.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
No.
Nah. She looks better now than she did when she started.
No, she did not.
No.
I don't think you guys remember when she kind of like the overbite when she first got into the White House.
I'm talking
about she cleaned up since then, got right now looking right. This other, maybe she look a little off because she's rocking braids.
Nate, what are you talking about? A woman in her, she's what 50 something.
We're not talking about her hair,
and you're
bro.
saying 8 years ago she looked better. She looked better now than she did 8 years ago.
In the beginning of when she first started.
Nah.
Well, either way, she don't look like a dude. I'm gonna take that off the table.
Okay, let's not say she look like a dude because I find it crazy when people say Serena looked like a dude because
that's the build.
Yeah. It's
is
just
that not her build? It's just the build. Her face.
I'm not even talking. I'm not just.
Serena's face don't look like a dude. Serena's one is the build.
Either way, Obama out here talking about every man needs to have himself at least one gay friend. How do y'all feel about this?
That's gay.
Obama be on that fruitcake stuff, you know what I'm saying? He's a liberal. You know, he said he had a gay professor.
He said he had a gay professor. He says it helps you, see the other side of things.
What other side? The more feminine side? Just get a woman.
What the fuck do I need to see it for? That's what they need to ask Obama. Why do we need to see it? It's not a
requirement. He's not saying that every guy. I don't think you're losing. There's nothing wrong with having all sorts of friends.
Yeah.
But it's not a requirement as a man. He needs a gay guy for what reason?
Because if you have a gay guy as a friend, or if you go get a gay guy as a friend, aren't you just like doing a disservice to that guy? Because you're just using him as what is it, a learning tool? Is he really your friend, or is he just the guy that you're?
There's nothing wrong to learn from. They just have different aspects, but. You can live your whole life without never knowing a gay guy and live a regular life, a regular, fantastic life.
He was saying that in his situation, he was saying like ignorant things about the community, and until he talked to the professor, he didn't realize that he was being ignorant.
I ain't going for it.
So why
all that ignorant shit?
Why do
I guess you can say the same thing for like white people if they say, "Oh, every white person needs to have at least one black friend."
That's different.
That's kind of the same thing. Because you need that black person to give you insights.
Moment of clarity. Moment of clarity.
Go ahead.
Why was he saying this?
He's a plant.
This come out of.
He's a plant, and I'm just finding this out now.
Or was this like in an interview? Or
this was some type of interview. Yeah, I forget. It was like somebody was interviewing him, and he was talking to
his wife. The thing is, it'd be one thing. I get you could say it for like to stop tropes or stop the hate.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't speak on the fact that there's a lot of whitewashing in the gay community. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
The fact that not only is it whitewash, but there's a lot of the fact that the black community is the main one that's opened its arms to it, and it's most impactful to the black community, which is why you have the highest rates of STD are among black women and gay men, because it's down low brothers passing it to the black women, and it's the gay men along their own theories. And this constant acting like it's regular, acting like the lifestyle is even conducive is crazy. Well,
we're not here condemning the gays. We're just trying to figure out if
they do some shit that's worth condemning. That's the shit that's glossed over, and we act like it's normal, but it's a life that comes with.
All right,
you have
quick
to
question.
Do extra steps to make it safe.
I guess this could be question of the week. Would you ever take a woman seriously if she
had a gay
knowingly had sex with a gay man?
I can't.
Do you need me to rephrase? Do you need me to
It's such a throw
you don't
thing.
need to. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, it's such a throw
because
thing.
I don't know
because girls make bad decisions all the time. Is the gay man any
because
worse?
What was she doing? Because I know, like, for me to even think that a woman would sleep with a gay man, she was thinking in her head that she could change him. He was probably like one of these down low dudes, and she was thinking, you know what, maybe I could get him away from the peen.
I don't even say that. Some girls are just finding it fluid. They're not against it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say like these niggas is gross. Like, nah, I can't go behind it because that's
no. I'm not saying that.
Like,
I'm just saying you guys are what's the name? Just get at face value.
It's a lot going on.
A woman knew somebody was gay. A man was gay. They both know, like the gay man knows she know he's gay, and they say it's like a gay best friend or something bullshit, and they just had sex before.
Which happens sometimes with these girls. They get.
That's what I'm saying, because it's not like people are saying this happens more frequently than we know.
Yeah, these girls
as
be doing bad decisions.
Women having sex with gay men, knowing that they're gay men. So,
but now I'm just thinking, it's sex with a man having sex with a woman. What can I say is wrong about that? What is wrong with a man having sex with a woman?
Nothing. But I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The decision is poor on her part, not his part.
It's poor on her part. And if he really is gay, I guess it's poor on his part, because
it's not poor on his part. There's no real downside. He just going back home. A gay nigga could at any time always go.
I understand that.
That's what you built to do.
Yeah, I understand that. But in his head, he's like, because in my head, I'm 100% straight. I'm trying to think, if someone in their head was 100% gay, how could they ever go to the other side? Because I'm not going to the other side. I'm not even going to entertain it for a second. So why would he entertain it?
It don't even have to be 100% gay. What if, even if it's 50%? Because we consider anything. We consider 1% you gay.
Ain't no bi in the black community.
Ain't no bi. Ain't no little bit of gay. You got 1%. To us, you're 100% gay.
Yeah.
So even a chick that would date some a bisexual male and shit like that, would you look at that woman serious for dating?
I probably wouldn't. But another question is, a man dating a bisexual woman. It happens all the time.
No, that's completely different. Don't give a damn. We rock with lesbian women, 2, 3, some matter if it's a woman.
Yeah, bisexual is different, swerve.
Women on women ain't no issue.
Women on women has never been a problem to a man.
Yeah, so sleeping with a stud is no problem, no issue. She's a woman.
That's some new shit. These new niggas knock out studs. There's some bad studs that can be knocked down.
Niggas,
yeah,
studs,
I'm sure that'd be.
Niggas,
I know.
I don't know about you, but the studs I see walking around here, fatty.
All-Star Weekend just happened right now, and I've been seeing like clips of all these like these studs out here and the straight basketball women, and I'm like, these straight basketball women is out here getting sexual harassed every single day because these studs do not play.
Oh yeah,
they is out here shooting their shot at everything that breathes.
The studs are more aggressive than regular men.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
They're the worst in the clubs, though. You come talk out of, oh, that's my old lady. They always want to give. They always overplay the man part. You know what I'm saying? Be trying to fight.
You just gotta give them what they want.
You just gotta slap him in the ass, bro. That's how you emasculate them hoes. You slap her in the ass, say good job.
Emasculate them, be like, get out of here. But I feel like with the Obama thing, as far as the it's still constantly pushing it on the culture, trying to make the black culture more.
No, see the problem with this, right? Coming from Obama.
And he didn't specify. He didn't say black men. He just said men.
He just said men. So
he just said men should have a gay friend.
Coming from Obama, it doesn't look good because Obama is the guy that legalized gay marriage.
Yeah.
Not only that,
so
he also
this nigga been trying to move some shit.
The bathroom bill.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of
plant behavior.
He's been doing it. He's the reason that opened the door to this whole trans shit. Obama been sprinkling the world all this degeneracy and backwardness. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he's for that, or do you think he's
definitely for it?
I think he's that liberal.
His party got him and was like,
he's liberal.
This is the guy to push our agenda.
There's that, and there's the rumors that you got a guy that's out here saying that he blew Obama when he was younger. So there's niggas that's going out and saying that because I don't know how popular you got to be. Like other niggas saying they suck your dick.
And then Michelle out here demasculating Obama every chance she get.
Every chance.
You would think that maybe she knew that this was just a gay dude that they hooked me up with, and I had to be his first lady for 8 years.
I mean, we didn't see him with any black girl before that. He was with a white lady before that, and then you have the people that have their own rumors. And they got a whole different name. So Obama is a made up lab, like a made up like political
a crook politician.
Yeah, he's a cooked up politician to begin with. So you don't really want to go dice that up, and the black community don't really go back and really want to do their homework on him, but. He was ready, you got to give him the side eye to begin with.
Yeah, we might have to get that nigga out of here, bro.
No, he was the perfect president at the time.
When I say get out of there, let me clear it up. When I say get him out of here, I don't mean assassinate.
Oh,
I don't mean nothing, no harm. That means ignore. I mean ignore, push him to the side. Don't pay him no mind.
Good because liberalism. But I don't know if it's good for blackness. It was good
but it's like whenever he comes out and says something, the black people will listen. We listen to whatever he has to say.
I don't know. Don't say we. Say you and the people you around listen to him.
The culture. He I don't know if people is gonna still stick by him. Eventually people's gonna start to wake up and be like, hold on.
The culture's starting to break apart a bit, and we're starting to become a bit more or less monolithic. So now, of course, he's still gonna have the majority though. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. That's just our circle. The majority's still rocking with him,
because people don't know any better and they'll just be like, yeah, that's my guy from when
I voted. Yeah, we grew up on anything you say, no homo, this, that, that. Now you find the most gangsters niggas before they say any of their opinion, like they'll have to give this disclaimer. Look, I ain't gay. Look, I ain't anti-gay. Even the most gangsters nigga that say the most harshest stuff about anything, and if he's about to go say something gay, he has to say, give a disclaimer first.
Yeah,
that's that fear. That's what the culture has made it that powerful. Made even those harshest niggas were like, this is one of the subgroups, one of the protected classes. Just like white folks can't say nigga.
We need to get
all folks can't just be upwardly. We've seen the baby losses back, so this is another protected class. There's 3 protected classes in America: as the Jews, the blacks, and the gays.
Don't the Democrats have a problem with male voters?
Of course.
Why the fuck would he come out and say this?
Because this is the issue. Democrats, they're always softening masculinity. Though they're always acting like
this is the thing. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. Why? They have a male issue in the Democratic Party when it comes to voters. And why would the person that's, I guess, kind of leading the Democratic Party or like
Obama's checked out, bro. He just
why would you say that? Because that's going to turn men away from the Democratic Party. You want that type of shit.
Remember when he started reprimanding the man because they wasn't coming out for Kamala? It's not his first time. Obama don't really know. He's like the old guy now. These old guys don't really know the feel of the thing. He out here.
I think maybe the liberals that they already have locked in, they're trying to keep them locked in and not go nowhere. But anybody else who already feels the way about that other side, they're not gonna change your mind with this statement he made.
They don't even need new liberals. They brought in the new liberals. That's what the open borders are for. This is their new agenda, and they're bringing in new people that also agrees with the new agenda. Yeah, they're not over here pandering to men. They don't give a damn about men anymore. Anything like that. That's not their demographic. You know what I'm saying? That's not really what they're going after. Like when they say we need our own Joe Rogan, when they chased off Joe Rogan, they're not trying to go off to other manly podcasts. She doing podcasts with her brother. They go to the white spaces, safe spaces. They don't want to, like they said, everything menly do or masculine is considered toxic in the liberal zeitgeist. So he's right on brand with it. He's right on. That's why it caused such an uproar. A lot of blacks are like, nah, this just throw what this dude sound wild. Other people gonna say we're overdoing it, but like I don't understand how wild that even mean. You said, like you said, you never speak on fatherlessness in the black communities. You never speak on crime in the black communities, but you always pushing some gay shit. Fuck out of here with that. Don't make no sense.
Obama, you know we gotta take that nigga out of the culture, bro.
It don't make no sense.
He is not a good representation of the culture. His wife's not representing black love how we want black love to be represented.
Yeah, it's not on clear. Exactly.
We might have to get rid of the whole family out of the culture.
Don't forget, under Obama, slavery got brought back. Slavery chain got brought back massively after they killed Gaddafi, and they put all those folks on there and went back into Arab slave trading. Right in modern day time, we got slavery under Obama.
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
Under a nigga, slavery get brought back.
Not in America though.
No, not in America, but not that we know of. They could be. There's slavery. There's child slavery in America. We don't know. When you see all these hundreds of thousands of missing kids, don't think these kids are just up and missing. People got them and doing all sorts of work on the low.
They have cannabis farms.
Oh yeah, some of it's cannabis farms, all sorts of places. That shit is thrown. That shit goes deep, man.
Hey.
Pause.
You don't say nothing. You got it.
I don't know how we got on the Obama tangent. What is y'all on?
Obama is on that gay shit. That's how we got there. Pause. Let me see. There was something else in politics. I can't remember.
In politics? And they have nothing to do with Donnie?
I'm pretty sure it did, but I don't remember.
Outside of Donnie telling us to look the other way for the Epstein's files, we've seen that one, right? He just ignored it.
Yeah. Shane Gillis had a joke on the ESPYs with that. He was like, I was supposed to have a joke with the Epstein files, but I think it got deleted.
Yeah. What was funny is he named that black lady, like, shout out to two-time WNBA MVP, and he named black lady in the crowd cheered. Like, I'm just joking. That's my friend's wife. I know you guys don't really know. Y'all wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah.
So
he just made up a name?
He knew the person there, but that's his friend's wife. She's not an actual NBA player. She's just a black lady. And he was like, hey, congratulations, two-time NBA.
Everybody starts clapping.
And everybody starts clapping, but that just goes to show that nobody actually knows the sport. You just point out any random black lady and say that she was a legend. She's a legend, and everybody just clapping along, believing it.
Yeah, damn, that lets you know we're in a fucked up space.
Even crazier is what's with these girls in the WNBA wearing these jerseys talking about pay us what you owe or pay us our worth. You seen all that shit this week?
Yeah, I saw that shit. At All-Star Weekend, they all had on this black shirt that said, pay us what you owe you, or pay us what you owe us, or some shit like that.
This is crazy, because I want to support the WNBA, because I actually like the sport. I like to watch them play. I like their game. It reminds me of 90s basketball.
But how are they this delusional?
They're tough. They don't flop like the NBA be flopping. They play fundamental basketball. But this delusion, just like you said, it's delusion. Pay us what you owe. If they look at the numbers, they would see they're getting overpaid.
It don't make any. That's what I'm saying. How can you can't force a market where there's not one?
Yeah, I understand.
Subsidized by the NBA. How can you say pay us what you're like? Y'all losing money.
Is this equivalent? Is this women now? I mean,
women math.
Equality.
No, what's they say? Men. I guess like men logic or something.
Man logic or mansplaining.
Is this so? What the women are doing in the WNBA is that women's logic? Because it only makes sense to a woman.
Yeah, it don't really make no sense. They're acting like they're just being underpaid and represented for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like
they need a logical thinking woman like a Candace Owens to sit down and talk to him, because Candace wouldn't sugarcoat it for him.
I saw Candace get eaten this past week.
She got by who?
Well, you know that's why you're unbiased. You allow a lot of these people to debate. She was on like a 20v1. She ate most of the room, but one girl, she was talking about how women, it's better for them to be at home, not work, this, that, and the third. She's speaking on private points, like, yeah, eat her up. Yeah, you don't kind of like, and the girl's like, if that's true, then how come you work? You're not at work. You over here working. You out here touring the world. How come you get to do this? Talking about better. How come you're not at home just being saying like, got your ass,
gotcha.
But yeah, you can't be preaching what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Nigga, you out here rich, live your best life. But you tell these other girls they need to not be working. Like, got your ass, bitch.
Gotcha, that's how Paul Pierce was in some. What's it? Paul Pierce show?
Perfect. Oh,
yeah, you know. So you already know. Go ahead, because I just said Paul. All I know is Paul Pierce and this lady is on the show, and she be woman-splaining things.
Yes, the one lady that came in after Kevin Samuels.
Dr. Bryant, I think. Yeah, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah,
yes, her. She was out here cooking niggas up. Remember, she came Cam Newton and talking about how you have all these kids, you're doing broken homes. She came after Nick Cannon. She just been checking niggas, making shit sound right. Her last throw thing that I thought, she said she couldn't date a guy with kids because that's like I don't want to say polygamous relationship. She said it's one of those type of relationships. I'm like, how? Because he still has an outside family. He still has to care for his kids, even if he's not. Like that don't make no goddamn sense.
I can see what she means.
She's this old, 40 years old, ain't got married, ain't got no kids her damn self, and she's really.
No, you got to get to the Paul Pierce. The Paul Pierce
not having kids. So Paul Pierce ended up lying, and Paul said, "Well, then, how are you supposed to speak if you ain't been in a relationship?" Well, she's talking about she had a significant other she messed with the last 5 years. I was like, 5 years, and you ain't got no ring on it? Oh no, you know we're in a good space. You know what I'm saying? You're like, so you was he basically you was you little slide. No, I ain't like nah. Paul Pierce kept landing on. She ran out of words. Paul Pierce lined her ass up clean.
Called her a side piece,
and that's what it is. She didn't want to come to terms with all this knowledge she given.
It's a YN.
Of course, it's a YN. That's what these older women do. That's the only people they can pull their tricks on. The more grown and successful they are, the older niggas that are on their peers not gonna deal with it.
Let me tell you how delusional this lady is.
Over a younger nigga.
This lady said she took out her IUD because she's getting ready to have a family and shit.
Yeah,
One, she's not married, so it'll be a broken home that she was all against.
Exactly.
And two, she think just because she pulls out the IUD, you're supposed to just get pregnant,
magically pop out a baby.
Because at 42, it's gonna be more difficult for you to get pregnant, carry the baby, and all that bullshit. And you think just because you pull out an IUD, you're supposed to just have a baby.
Shit don't make no sense.
I'm telling you, she's delusional. So when Paul Pierce called her out on being a side piece for the past 5 years, she took a big hit.
Yeah, he might have just jaw rolled her.
He might have just ended her career.
Paul Pierce lined her up so clean. That was like a perfect headshot. Like, yeah, he lined up clean.
That nigga said,
Corey Holcomb been on her top for a while.
That nigga said she was trying to like play it off a little bit. He was like, nah, nigga, I'm from Oakland. You from LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She know what it is. The math ain't math. This is why it matters where you get your information from. You know what I'm saying? Corey Holcomb was like, it's not even that. Corey Holcomb was like, bro, you can't pay her any mind. She's a lesbian. She out here giving influence for shit. She's not even in the game. That's what she won't tell y'all. Like, damn, so Corey's been on top of her. But come to find out, she said she do got a dude, but they got their own little 5-year play. Mind you, that's for 40%. Like, what are you waiting off on?
Oh, she's not ready to commit to him.
Come on.
They had it. That's some
and you out here
bullshit.
giving advice. You know what I'm saying? This kind of makes me feel like the therapy's bullshit. This adds to my pile of therapy bullshitness.
Bro, she might not even be a real therapist. Because her credentials are in question. Because apparently she got her degree from one of those
online,
Phoenix,
one of them schools you went to, Nate.
Phoenix
charter school.
No, nigga, one of those trades you went to that was like the scam.
Oh,
you just sitting at home. You ain't doing nothing right now. You just playing video games, shitting and eating all day. You ain't doing nothing else with your life. You might as well come on over.
Yeah. So that school's no longer her school's no longer in thing anymore.
It's no longer accredited. It shut down. You can't verify anything from that school coming from its past because there was one of those stealing money schools.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of doubt that she's even actually trained therapist.
My thing is you got to watch where you get your information from. You know what I'm saying? Women are the most easiest and the most gullible group out there. And that's why some of these guys that as they become more and more, they sound very misogynistic. They almost feel like, man, some people like, man, these women can't really vote anymore. It don't make any sense. They don't, they're like children. They're easily manipulated. You know what I'm saying? They can be fooled. And they can do shit that's very consequential against them, but they're voting on a whim, voting on emotion. So some guys are like, man, we don't even really need these women to vote anymore. Because when you look at it, do they have any agency? Women are doing something. Look at the old Diddy shit. Girl be able to do the whole 20 years, do all the crime with them, and at the end of the day, still pull off the victim card. Like, do you have any agency if at any time you can always act like you can always play like, oh, I didn't know any better, I'm just a woman? Like, just take it out the variable.
I'm just a woman. It's crazy.
I'm just a woman. I don't know. I'm just a woman. So you're saying
it's just like you ever see that meme? The little girl said, "I'm just a baby." Remember the little girl said that? Yeah. Same concept.
So you're saying being a woman is a disability is what you're saying.
How we don't let
are the disabled allowed to vote? Like
exactly. We don't let people that aren't accountable for their own actions most of life. But that's how the misogynist guys look at it. Like, listen, we don't really need these women.
Yeah, those guys, not us.
Not us.
Yeah.
I can see some of their arguments making it. Women are also very intelligent.
They make perfect sense. We're not saying what they're saying, but they do make perfect sense.
Listen, there's a place for both because women still, you still need someone that's going to be soft and kind and emotional. But in certain
they're running away from that at this moment.
Yeah,
that soft shit, they're running away from that.
Damn, somebody at the job told me that women are better men than men. And there's a lesbian couple. They went to the concert, and I guess they had an issue with some drunk white girl being crazy to them. Mm-hmm. So the girl in the relationship the man in the relationship was about to go, check the white girl. But then the girl relationship was like, nah, babe, I got this. And then the girl in the relationship went to security and then just told on the white girl, and then they got the white girl kicked out. And I'm thinking, if it was a regular relationship, would the woman have the wherewithal to say, you know what, let me just be calm, let me go get security, not let my husband get into this altercation? Because I'm always seeing husbands getting into fights with other dudes over shit that their wives are doing at these games and stuff and concerts and stuff like this. I'm like, where's the logic then for you to have it for a woman but you don't have it for a man?
Now think about this, Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
The femme in the relationship said
she didn't want
no,
her,
she said listen, she told her dyke, her bull dyke, let me handle this. Let me go get a man. Now, come on, bro.
Bars.
Gotta fuck your mind up, bro. I know that got you. You gotta feel some type of way, bro. Your girl go gets an actual man, and you out here cosplaying a man.
What is she supposed to do? Let the bull dyke do the fighting?
Because she was the bull dyke, she was the man in the relationship. So in a regular relationship, she would have to check. Your woman would want you to check whoever the issue. Your woman wouldn't want you to go get security, right?
Your woman is not gonna go find another man to come handle your business.
Facts.
That's disrespectful.
But that's what the roles are for.
She would just let you go to. She would just let you fight and go to jail.
Yeah, there's gender roles.
Be a real man.
Hey. But the shit is thrown. Who knows? There are some gender roles that you have. Like, what's crazy is the domestic violence amongst gay couples are higher amongst gay women. Them bulldogs be whooping ass. I tell you, they act more manly than men. So that's the highest, you know what I'm saying? And they have the highest divorce rates.
I think gay couples in general just have high divorce rates.
No, not gay men. Not gay men. You got two logical thinking brothers. They gonna work some shit out.
We gonna make this work.
We gonna make this shit work. The gay men actually think be thriving. They be getting bags together, shit like that. It's different versus two girls. You know, so they hop on an emotion, they spiral out. It's crazy that there's not more of just the femmes that you need a guy and a girl. Why wouldn't it just be? There's very few you get girl and girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you're a girly girl, why are you trying to find a girl that's trying to be a man? Why don't you just go get a man?
That's what you think. That makes no sense, right? But it's crazy that you have more, that you have like a femme one and a butch one, which like it don't make no sense. You're just cutting out nature. It don't make no sense. Just go to the dude. But
it's like if you're gay, and it's like nature's forming a system where the gay women are dividing, and now they're like they're both going to be gay, but some of you guys have to be butch and some of you have to be femme for this to all work.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense because you still can't procreate. Still can't procreate, and there's still no dick involved. So why is the reason why does one have to be the butch one?
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Why does there have to be a butch one?
It's kind of thrown in
because if you like women, why would you want a butch? Why would you want a man woman?
It's kind of thrown. And that's another part of the gay thing is a lot of people are also led there through trauma. A lot of girls are there through after they've been abused. Is that in a third? You know what? I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna go the gay route. Or a lot of them were touched when they're young, and then as we counter to it, they go the gay route. And the guy one, they got abused when they're younger, they go the gay route. Or they also, and there's a lot of trauma that's also involved in some shit that we're trying to normalize, like it's normal. When people could get there.
But we can't say that all gay people are traumatized.
Of course, not all not, but a lot of them are. That's the issue. If I can get to your house via the straight path has 100 routes to get there. The gay path really only like 3 routes. Exploring, maybe you're born with it.
What did I miss?
Outside that, it's just trauma.
Okay.
And there's only 3 routes.
So the people that are exploring and born with it, you can't just group them all in together and say.
Sure, not, but I'm just saying, but majority it's through trauma. And we white gloss over.
I got to fact. We
got to fact. Of course, we got to fact. That's the reason they lie about it. They act like it's the fact, and they act like it's mainstream. Like it's like no, we're just chasing love. But you check these people's background; they were touched by a person earlier. They're hypersexual. A lot of the time, there's very few that just this is just their default.
How niggas got to this?
You might be onto something. I don't know. You know Nate and his gay shit.
We're talking about. We said how come with the femmes, how come with the gays, how they have like a butch and a female one. Like that's kind of pointless. Like you're getting another guy.
Because if you like women, why are you going after a woman pretending to be a man?
And I'm saying the same thing with the gayness. So like a lot of gay.
It comes back down to it's still a woman.
But
she's cosplaying.
Yeah,
she's cosplaying, but it's still a woman. So you still gonna get that woman that you want. You still gonna get that from a bull dyke. Because I think the femme likes women.
Nah, I think the femmes could go either way though. The femmes will go with a butch guy. The same. You can't tell me a femme that dates that big.
You don't be seeing two butch dykes. Two bull dykes be together? Bull dykes be together?
Nope.
You don't see that.
I never seen it.
And then what's crazy?
But you'll see 2 femmes together.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing also, and then what's crazy is the butch, they cheat like men.
Dildo all over the place.
Better?
I don't know if there's any better. They get jammed up just the same. They're like men. They do hard labor.
Listen,
that plastic go everywhere.
That plastic
strapped up.
Ready to go.
I'm hearing these girls at the All-Star game talking about some shit. We strapped up right. All of us in this bitch strapped up right now.
And they pay bills like men. That's another aspect of it, which is crazy. They have to provide.
The butch ones? That's crazy.
Ain't that throw?
Why would you even want to be a butch dyke? Why would you want to be a bull dyke like that?
That's how you know they actually.
Why would you choose to be a man? The real question is, why would anybody choose to be a man when you could be a woman?
That's how you know for them they actually love women. The butch dykes they get the respect. I gotta give the bull daggers respect because they actually in it. They actually in it for the cause.
Because really, you could just say, yo.
They know this shit is rough. You paying bills.
In actuality, they're actually women. They could go find men to take care of them.
Exactly. But they go to work.
They decide to go take care of them.
That shit is nuts. Who would sign up for this shit?
Nobody.
But they still So that's how I get them props that they actually in it.
You got to just tell them you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
Because you doing me better than me.
And then with the guys, the gay guys to me is the predators of the sexes, because them niggas not only like gay men, they get a kick out of trying to turn straight men gay. Then they also do their sneaky way of trying to snake you when they can't really know if you're gay, so they gotta trick you to, hey, you wanna have some drinks, or
like Tyler Perry out here.
Yeah, that's another thing that's hidden. These niggas always got some kind of these niggas working secret. They work in the shadows, and we keep trying to make it seem like it's innocent. Like these niggas want to sneak your ass from you. They'll sneak your ass out. They'll sneak your butthole right from under you.
Ain't no way. Hold on. Let's listen to this guy.
And the gay niggas are they're just men. Just like men are very smart and think how they can do to get to the end goal. They're still men. They're just now preying on other men. That's what makes them even more. They become killers.
They're dangerous.
They're more dangerous.
That's dangerous.
They prey on men, dog. These niggas is animals. And they're weaker ones of them that can't get the full of a real man, a grown man. They start up. They'll abuse
younger
children.
Boys. Yeah.
And that's another part of the culture that that's also like to brush over.
That's the cycle, and then they turn.
They breed other ones, exactly. And that's the part of the thing when people say, "Well, I was born gay." If you're born gay, it's one, but there's plenty that was molested that we don't speak of. So we can't. I find it odd that we raise and prop up something like it's normal when it's came from trauma. If rape is the attribute that got me here, how can we keep celebrating it when how to get through here was to rape? You don't make any sense. It's a byproduct of something. You know what I'm saying?
What episode of y'all niggas left on? Because ain't no gay shit on here other than that Obama stuff. I'm trying to figure out.
Listen, I don't cheat. Most black men I know don't cheat. But if you're gonna be cheating, first of all, number one rule is no PDA. When we outside, we go to first of all, if I'm gonna go to a movie or do whatever with you, it's gonna be a whole nother city. It's not gonna be nowhere
like
where nobody
knows this type of stuff.
I don't know, but I'm just saying it's just logical thinking. I wouldn't do such a
thing.
Go
out.
But if I'm
exactly.
But listen. Sometimes the sides, they want to be special. Sometimes I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying. Sometimes they want to be treated special, even though they know it's just a fake. Because I'm not leaving my old lady to be with you, but they want to feel special. So we know we got to go maybe to like a little staycation or something. But you're not gonna stay in the same city. You got to go to another city where nobody knows you.
Country.
No cameras around. Definitely no cameras. Country for sure. And if there is cameras around, you're not going to be hugged up butt to nut.
Yeah, definitely no
with my arms wrapped around you, big jumbotron come around. If there's a possibility that a kiss cam might land on us, we can't be in this building.
Is the host the fucking the concert? The concert guy, the main guy, talking about, look at they doing something they shouldn't be doing. How you stop? We're paying you to perform. Hating. Y'all zoom into the box office.
Blocking.
Big dog tickets. He said, they look like they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. Nah, you fucking think? Why are you dragging attention to my shit?
He said either they're having an affair or they're just really shy.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't never seen nobody that shy.
Yeah, that nigga blew his whole cover.
This nigga ducked so fast, and whenever you see somebody duck like that, just know he's already caught. Nobody has ever ducked like that. Like that dude just ducked.
Yeah, he is.
And not been seen.
What CEO of what company is he though?
He's the CEO of a company called Crap. It's a tech company. It doesn't matter. It's a tech company.
He was cheating with his head of HR.
Head of HR was he actually just hired recently?
Yeah.
Head of HR, but listen, the head of HR is also married to another billionaire.
Oh yeah, she's married to like one of the richest families on her side. So she done blow up her spot, but she gonna do.
Imagine me being a billionaire. My wife talking about she going to work.
Exactly. Now you see the reason. Exactly. Talking about
bitch,
what she going to work for?
You see?
I ought to slap you in your mouth. Talking about they paying $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
bitch,
get out of here.
I'm a whole billionaire, bitch. This shit is disrespectful, bro.
You know what's worse? She could still even hit for the She could still even hit the company for the sexual abuse.
And she's the one that, and she had an HR, so she's the one that got to do the paperwork.
That was her boss. She can still sue her boss.
Well, head of he already resigned. He's out of there.
That don't matter. It's still a company.
Yeah. So whatever
still
money.
Got a check. She gonna get a check from divorcing her husband because her husband, unless he's a slouch, she gonna still keep her. She gonna get half of that, and then she can still sue the company.
What you mean that her husband still has to give half if he divorces her for her cheating?
Yeah, it don't matter. It's marriage. How y'all think this marriage deal work out?
It's a crazy world out here.
Nigga thought he signed a fair contract.
So no matter what, explain this to me real quick.
No matter what she could take, she gonna take. She leaving here with something.
She leaving here with half. Yeah. So regardless,
I guess. So is it less if she didn't cheat?
If they had a prenup, if there's no prenup, it's splitting down. It's busting down the middle.
Even if she's the one that broke the marital contract.
The reason is never unless there's a prenup. There's no reason. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The prenup is the only thing that can determine what's the reason, whether you get this, that, and the third. That's but if there's not that, which I imagine is a billionaire family, he might have clauses in there, infidelity.
Yeah, he might have a whole prenup. That bit might leave with nothing.
Yeah, he might have she's gonna have a bag regardless because, like I said, because if he's a whole billionaire and she could always sue her company, they can't get rid of her. So she gonna regardless. It's the CEO that kind of his wife.
What is she gonna sue the company for though?
Sexual harassment.
She could play she could play the victim so fast.
Yeah, today,
I felt like I had to do this. I was being coerced. This is my boss. So come on, bro. She could pull a Cassidy.
Exactly. This always happened. Speaking of one CEO that averted such things, they fired your girl Joy Taylor. Fox News got out of there smooth before she was able to pull her little grift off.
Yeah. Well, they didn't technically fire her. They just canceled all the shows that she was on. So a lot of other people.
A smooth way to get her ass up out of there before she was able to do her little claim because a
lot of other casualties though.
It's a small cost to pay, though.
Yeah.
They're already so complicated. Let us
those guys will find work.
Yeah. Well, that Joy Taylor, she was out here popping big shit, living her life. After the own girl hair out. She act like we all forgot about that. Like, nah, HR ain't forget. HR ain't forget, nigga. We ain't getting that over their head. They got her ass up out of there. I wonder what show she'll go on afterwards, though.
I don't know if anybody's gonna pick her up, bro. Because
why?
She was trying to run a play, right? A sexual harassment play, and got caught before she was able to run the play.
Who else would sign up for that?
Yeah, bro.
Like we know what you was trying to do to them, and we just gonna let you come. Nah, I don't think so.
She could work with Jamel Hill.
Where's Jamel Hill at right now?
I guess blogging and doing a couple of side work.
That's.
I mean, if she willing to go over Mason Cam.
Nigga,
you don't have to go traditional radio.
Mace ain't letting her join the crew.
Nah. Who else? Yeah, who else?
It'll only work if the CEOs ain't mindful of them. And if Mason Cam dumb enough,
she might could go on the pivot. They might take her.
You can go on there. Not that you know the play, but like, don't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? You're not done with this, but
it's not even worth it. Was she really that good? That I'm willing to risk.
She's eye candy.
You can find eye candy anywhere.
This is true, but now she's ready. Now that she's known,
dime a dozen.
Now that she's also known, there's some kind of. It's kind of like when Joe Budden added Melissa to the crew. Now it's kind of like you kind of you can see the benefit of it. This is a good and it's bad.
Yeah, but you get rid of Melissa Ford right now. You can easily replace her with 20 other light-skinned models.
I can't even always replace. That's how it goes. And usually, sadly, that's a bad thing about it. Sometimes when you bring these women abroad, they usually end some kind of abruptly type shit with agents, and that's happened to Joe Budden. Joe Budden had the homegirls from Horrible Decision that used to be on the show. Remember, he used to have her on the show for a little bit, and when they left the network, they had an issue with him. And then when what was those names? Something Fox.
Listen, bitches is always complaining at work, bro.
So that's part of it. I wouldn't call them so much as that name, but you get it. But it comes with it. I remember someone was just showing the other day. They're talking about it's kind of crazy that they showed that after the Me Too movement, a lot of guys and companies kind of steered away from hiring women or bringing in like what you thought was gonna fucking happen. You thought it was like they're just gonna open their doors. Okay, guys, we're taking new policies. They're gonna say that in public, but these niggas gonna always protect their interests.
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, nigga, we doing none of these deals. Y'all talking crazy at the thing. Now deals are only gonna be done at the fucking golf club, nigga. At the strip club, you say shit like we can't be talking this. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
You take the good with the bad.
What we on? We on hip hop? What we on? Pop culture? What we on?
We just been jumping around. While we're halfway through sports anyway, so we might as well do sports. You seen your boy Shaq threaten RG3?
Yeah, because this bitch ass don't know how to stop talking about little girls.
I don't like that shit, dog.
Reaching.
Maybe it's just me.
No, what you mean? What you mean? The fact that Shaq checked them, or the fact that?
Yeah, the fact that Shaq. Who the fuck is you?
That's Shaq homegirl.
Yeah, I ain't trying to. Nigga, she is a whole superstar.
Okay.
She's an athlete. People can criticize who they want. And I criticize athletes every day. How is it now you're gonna put your mouth for criticizing another athlete? They seen your wife. They seen your child.
Nah, but it seems like RG3 was
RG3 is a complete, absolutely buffoonery. He is in the wrong. I'm not wrong in this, but it's how these niggas crash.
Nigga, that's why you gotta protect black women. You the reason they saying black women don't feel protected. Niggas like you, bro.
Man, I ain't with that bullshit. I ain't with this. The whole reason
you mad at delusion. You mad at another man for protecting black women.
I'm mad because this is the delusion that happened in the NBA because this protect black woman trope is the same reason we throw around the NBA. Caitlin Clark got the WNBA popping, right? And because of that, a lot of motherfuckers hating on her. And that same reason they're saying, oh, we're doing it to step on black women. It's the same trope. That it don't make any sense. Y'all run majority of the game, the shit wasn't popping. Now y'all got a shoot, I got the shit popping. She's a star now. And the fact that they're making her rival, besides they have that one rivalry game, they're making that her rival. That's a position. Each time you bring up Caitlyn, you can bring up Reese. That's the reason that people kind of show the duality of the two. It's not an attack on black women. She should be happy that she's always being brought up with Caitlin Clark because she's not performing like Caitlin Clark was.
Why are we even talking about Caitlin Clark?
I have no idea why Nate took it there.
Shaq.
Because that's the reason RG3 is known for it, because he's always bringing the two together. But RG3, he's half a cornball, but they wouldn't take it from because the nigga's married to a white woman. We already know, the culture. If you're married to a white woman, your opinion's almost
you got to watch your mouth when you married to a white woman.
RG3 is out here reposting racist comments that
he condemned the comment though.
But that a person with like 300 followers has, he retweeted it.
He condemned it.
Why even repost it? Nobody saw that. That's
the thing people saying. You're giving like to it.
Nobody even saw the tweet. That's like I tweet something and then he retweets it. Nobody's gonna see that shit.
But he retweeted it like this is the type of shit. He spoke bad about it. He didn't agree to it, and people's like, "Nah, you're bringing more light to it." These are the same motherfuckers that talk about, "Don't talk to this person; they're canceled." Don't talk. Nah, nigga, if the shit's out there, if he was endorsing, it'd be another thing. He didn't endorse it. He was speaking to it. They're saying he's bringing more light to it because he's bigger. That's like they're saying you're platforming. Like that to me is a reach. These are the same people that try to censor you, that tell you can't talk to certain people. They want you to think like them, act like them, believe like them. He did not do that tweet.
You got to understand. You got to understand. Women and men are not treated the same in sports.
Yeah, all the more reason why a man can't be crashing out for random women.
You keep saying random, but it's not random. So the same way that people use LeBron James and Bronny all the time, they'd be reaching, just trying to get clickbait.
You mean LeBron and his biological son?
Just LeBron.
LeBron is that gift? Even that guy?
No, yeah. Listen, you're not letting me. Let me finish.
All right, good.
LeBron and his son, anybody. I'm just saying how media grabs on LeBron, Bronny, the Dallas Cowboys, Dak, just for shit to say. Because they don't have nothing else to say. We don't have. It's Wednesday. We don't got nothing else to say. Let's talk about Angel Reese. Let's talk about LeBron.
We got to put points up on the board. They're superstars. That's what comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a superstar.
LeBron's a grown man, so he can defend himself. Yeah. Just like Bronny's a grown man, he can defend himself.
And Reese is a grown woman. She can defend herself. These are just words. She's a superstar. She deserves every bit of scrutiny, just like Serena Williams deserves scrutiny. Any superstar gets. You're a superstar.
Yeah, but
what other superstars are
I'm not
the last of it. Next time you sit down, I'm punching your mouth. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
He can say whatever you want to say because that's who you decide.
He can say that because he's Shaq, because he's a bigger nigga.
No, he can
Shaq
say that.
wanted to say that to a nigga his own side. This is a big nigga privilege.
Listen, you would say
another nigga his size out talking shit. He would not say that. I've never seen Shaq come out with a threat towards another man about a critique of a player. That shit is blown.
Angel, he owns Reebok. You know this, right? Angel Reese, Shaq.
Oh yeah.
Angel Reese is a Shaq. Angel Reese is a Reebok's athlete. She just released her first pair of signature shoes.
I'm not knocking none of that. I like Angela Reese.
So he has a reason for her to say this is my girl. They went to the same college together. LSU. He has a reason to say this is my niece or whatever. This is my girl. I'm gonna stick up for her. You might not respect it, but I respect the fact that
let me stop right there. So let's say your wife, you come out, you go on TV and you see your boss going like that about somebody, about your wife. Oh, next time you talk about my girl, I'm gonna come in there and punch your mouth. I'm gonna have an issue at this nigga stepping for my wife. That's not even his girl.
She don't have a public husband or boyfriend.
Yeah, we don't know what she has.
We do, Nate. We know it's not public.
Yeah.
If she does have a boyfriend or a man.
We know this old nigga ain't that. We know that much.
And they both can keep that same energy for this woman.
Nah, you caping. This how niggas end up in the dirt caping for shit that don't belong to them. There's a lot of niggas out here that go out here caping for shit that don't mind their business and in the ground right now for good reason. Shaq out here caping. This is non-violent. This guy gets paid to critique athletes. She's no different than an athlete. Why is she off limits?
You're not in the workforce right now, so you wouldn't know. People appreciate when their superiors stick up for them.
But this is different because this is a constant. This is no different than when I saw when everybody championed when Chris Rock got slapped off Will Smith behind the Jada joke. Black men are quick to up and assault other black men at the face of
to defend the women.
Meanwhile, the white guys are saying it all day long. He ain't say shit. White guys critiquing injuries all day long. That nigga zip his fucking mouth up. He ain't got that heat. Only time he got that heat is for RG3, for another black man. Keep that cape on for your own family. Seize all that bullshit. Your wife alone. Let your wife find out you out here caping for other fucking women. You gonna look wild.
No, I don't think he's gonna look wild at all.
Oh, you tripping.
I don't think so.
You tripping. You go out there and get your head cracked fighting, talking about you was trying to protect him. Get the fuck out of here. You don't take care.
Nobody's fighting anyway. You know, we all know it's just talking.
You don't even need that threat in the airways. He's a professional. This next time I'm gonna punch you shit. Like, why you ain't ever had that energy for Skip or Bayless? People don't say plenty of throat shit about Shaq.
Yeah, but he's not. He's like I said, he's a grown man. He feels like he needs to defend this young woman, so that's what he's doing. I can't knock him.
It's very convenient.
He feels he needs to defend.
It's very convenient to me. You're gonna do it RG3. You won't get no points for that. The weird black guy that's married to the white woman. All these niggas talking crazy. All these you ain't had no heat, no smoke, no issue. These white guys talk crazy, no issue. But anytime niggas, I hate when niggas pick and choose their victims.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's picking and choosing to me. That's the same concept.
It's like the same way you used to be in high school and people would say shit about a dude all day. Like, yeah, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say about me, but as soon as they say something about your mama, you want to talk about moms, now we got to fight.
Yeah, but that rule was for everyone. It wasn't selective. It wasn't. I'm gonna let this one slide. You know that one friend that
you're selectively deciding what you want to fight for. Because somebody can say all types of shit about you all day and you let it slide. But then they say something about this other person.
Says stuff about Reese. He doesn't have an issue with it. It's only RG3. It's a safe bet. These niggas play it safe.
Nate just don't want to see black women be protected.
Yeah,
that's all. Right. That's all it is.
Listen, anytime I find myself, this is more than ever. Anytime I find myself on the opposite side of the group thing of black people, I know I'm on the right side of history.
Oh, okay.
I already know it. I already know. Because niggas by default are usually by the wrong side of history. So I already know. The only thing I'm like, I'm gonna say spot. I'm good. They just haven't come around to it.
Okay.
They just, all right. They just haven't come around. It's the same. Anytime I say, like, when I get the pile on Twitter, like when they're going off on me about the Spanish nigga saying nigga online when buddy's talking about, yeah, I say it, you're like, and if y'all don't like what you're gonna do about it, I was like, that's the perfect analogy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, and if you don't like what you're gonna do about it,
yeah,
I
can see how you be going through it on Twitter.
Because I'm critically thinking, I don't understand the concept of just this group thinking by default. I already know RG3 is a cornball, but this is on brand. And like if he did something out of brand, it makes sense. But he's doing the same you're doing, and now you're the only person to me that's the cornball in this situation is Shaq because he's doing that breaking character.
You know what? Do you agree that sometimes you expect more from another black man than you do from a white man? Do you agree with that or no?
No, not me.
Okay, I do.
I do.
What do you mean you expect more? In what sense?
Sometimes you got to look at a nigga and be like, damn, nigga, you should know better than. Oh, for instance, at my job, there's a dude that likes to snitch on people, but he's like joking. He's joking about it.
Yeah, I know those type of employees.
So say like a driver pulled up to the docking station, and then at the same time the driver's pulling up, a cop pulled up right behind him. So we're all inside seeing one of our truck drivers get pulled over. This guy comes and takes a picture. Look at, they just took a picture. They just pulled him over, huh? He's already sending pictures to managers saying, look at this, funny, huh? I'm like, bro, there's a guy in there right now that works for us. You're possibly getting him in trouble for something so small. Nobody even needs to know about this. A black guy would know better. Me, I look at him, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. This is what you do. I know it's fucked up, but still. If this would have been a black man that would have went up and started taking pictures, sending it to bosses and stuff, I would have been like, come on, bro. I expect more from you. You know better.
I can't say that. Okay, here's what I'm saying. When you're at work, there's some black guys, or some black guys. Just think it's no different than a person at work that anytime the management can talk to him any kind of way, this, that, and third. But as soon as the black guy comes in, the coworkers, them two, they about to fight. Like he could take this shit from everybody, but from you, he's not taking it from.
Because he expects more from you.
Nah, nigga, that's some slave shit. Keep that same energy off anyone.
All right.
Go off on them crackers the same way you go off on them niggas the same way you go off on them. It don't make any sense.
I guess we don't agree.
I don't get this.
Nate, you do expect you expect that because you don't expect. You expect black women to not walk around the streets barefooted like the white chicks do.
No, well, here's what I'm saying. I look at them where I don't expect. We live in Orlando. We live in Orlando, college town. You see these white girls double cheeked up, no sandals, any kind of. When I say black woman, like you should know better.
Exactly. So you expect more from her.
I can expect, but that's my own purview. Like, come on, you know where we're at. But that's
what we're saying. We're not saying that they're supposed to do better. We're just saying you as a person. When you see another black person, you expect more from that black person than you would when you see a white person. So and anything, even common courtesy, anything like that, bro.
There's some variables. Here's what I'm saying is I don't expect brothers to be out here fighting when there actually isn't no danger. And you can't tell me this is no different than when the comedians flipped out on Schultz for doing the black joke or this, that, and third. Like as if our women are somehow off the untouchable or Nandy panties. They're just like anyone else. They're not a special class of retards that need protection.
They're special because this is a patriarchy, and if one group of men challenges the other group of men and says all women are special, you're gonna have to just follow that or check us.
What do you mean?
So if Shaq is part of the group that says all women are special and we reserve the right to protect them, whether it's physically or not, like just you disrespecting him is a form of me protecting black women. So you disrespecting Angel Reese, me checking you is would be Shaq's form of protecting black women.
My thing is, if it's in sports, then if sports are going off of what you can critique, then what does it come off at?
When does being a black man in America supersedes everything over sports?
I mean, I can't say
over
that.
Sports.
I can't say that.
That's
what we've been programmed to do. I don't see that way.
Apparently, Shaq sees it that way.
Shaq does, but I can't say even if it was a black thing. That's why. That's how it is. This is why I said it's so easy to. This is why I always feel like it's so easy to be on the upper society, because niggas is so easy to corral and get on one accord. It's so easy to manipulate. It's so easy how to get to think the same way easily. Automatically it became a black thing. How? He's a black man challenging another black man. Automatically it's a black thing. That shit to me.
You don't understand what RG3 was doing.
I understand that nigga.
He wasn't critiquing.
He was race baiting.
His thing was, one of his things was, Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. That's not a critique.
But that's what players. So what? We could be like, there's rivalries.
No, he didn't say. But he wasn't. He didn't put it in context of a rivalry. He put it in the context of, you hate this black girl hates this white girl.
It doesn't even matter, because racism plays in sports. It's one of the key sellers in sports. It's the same reason we have.
I see you're not gonna look at it from any other scope, but
I see it from y'all point. Y'all point is the way victimized automatically. How can I not see it from your point when 99% already sees it?
I don't think you really understand the whole conflict. You don't need me to see your point. 99 already sees it from your point. The conflict.
And what I'm telling you is, it's not by coincidence that all 99% of y'all already see about that point. I could name 100 other things that y'all gonna see about. It's by design.
You just think it's one instance.
I don't think it's one instance. I already told you RG3 is a
RG3 and Angel Reese conflict has been brewing for a while.
Listen, is the narrative Angela Reese and RG3? Is it only RG3?
No, I'm telling you, those two been beefing with each other for a while. And no one has stepped in and told him, bro, you chill.
No one needs to. He's doing his job. No one needs to. What is there to?
Nate, I just told you he's not critiquing her.
It's part of the game. Even if it is racism, racism sells in sports. Like, for the same reason we'll have when before Mayweather comes out, he puts on a luchador, this other. Racism also sells in sports when we can pit black versus white. Whenever there's a championship and one's white, one's black, there's a kind of racist fact that plays, I'm rooting for the black guy. This also sells in the sport. Racism in sports is not unsynonymous. It kind of also goes hand in hand. But so even if he's making a rivalry where there shouldn't be, because one outperforms the other, he's only elevating her by even making her in the same conversation. He's created. It's no different than Skip Bayless always ties himself to greatness by always mentioning some bullshit about LeBron, or always bringing some bullshit about Mayweather. I'm tethering myself to greatness. He's tethering her to Caitlin Clark, even when she's not performing. He's doing his job. He's also tying himself to her story. Each time you bring up Angela Reese, at some point when you do her biography, you're gonna bring up RG3. This is what you
you're not. You're not.
Great guys who critique said rivalries.
You're not bringing up RG3 when you bring up Angel Reese.
Now you are.
No, you're not.
He's not going to become part of her story. The same way that it doesn't start. Angela Reese is new. How you say no? You're not. She's not a big figure. Do you know what
RG3 is not a big figure?
We'll say what commentator is going to be tied to her story?
Nobody.
Now it's be RG3. The same way LeBron is going to be Skip Bayless. The same way.
What reporter is tied to Michael Jordan?
What happened?
What reporter is tied or journalist is tied to Michael Jordan?
I don't know who was glazing Jordan.
Who's tied to Iverson?
I don't know.
Who's tied to Dwayne Wade?
Iverson got plenty. Iverson got the fat nigga he hates. We hate the what's his name? What's the one fat dude?
Obviously, it's not tied because you remember
I
Iverson.
Like that. You know what I'm talking about? The one fat nigga. What's that? When Iverson even came out and said he hates that nigga. Whenever you've seen an athlete saying it, the nigga is synonymous to them. These are points.
He's not synonymous to him because you don't even know who the guy is.
I don't know the name of. You know what I'm talking about? The conservative flat guy, man, Whitlock, Jason Whitlock. Why do I fucking know Skip Bayless? I don't even watch ESPN like that.
Because he's tied to because it's troll threats. Don't tell me RG3 is not doing his job by elevating the conversation. Y'all just only see it one way.
Hold on.
Automatically, y'all see it one way.
I understand exactly what you're saying because there are athletes that are tied to athlete or
that's reporters. How you tether it. It don't mean they're great, but that's how RG3
is a fucking athlete.
Now tell me one reporter who's tethered to a female athlete.
This is what I'm saying. There's none right now, but this is a sport that is not.
And you know why? You know why? Because the way you have to tether yourself to these athletes comes with a lot of dirty, nasty type of vitriol.
Yeah, he's doing the work.
That a lot of alpha men aren't able to.
I don't know about alpha men, but it's part of the work.
Hearing from.
I don't know. If they're not going around,
they're not gonna let you talk, Swerve.
What I'm saying is if they're not going around threatening other broadcasters, they're not keeping the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
You know, there's a dynamic because RG3 is not your typical journalist. He's an athlete turned into a journalist.
This is the second last.
That's why he don't have to tether himself to nobody as a journalist because he's a fucking.
I can't say that. I don't
first
know how
round pick.
Want to make the career. I don't know.
What are you talking about, bro?
I don't know how he want to make his broadcasting career.
Nate, you just blending stuff you don't know nothing about, my boy.
Listen, Nate. Listen, hold on. You can't tether to yourself to a female because the way that you have to negatively speak on them, they can't handle that.
That has nothing to do with it.
I understand what you're saying. It doesn't make sense. But that's just the way that the society is.
Wow, it's just you can't say that because this is a sport that is now in its infancy. It is now growing up and getting big.
Equality, listen, Nate, right? Equality.
Pat McAfee was praising Caitlin Clark and said, "Man, that bitch, they can't stop that bitch out there," or something like that. They made him apologize.
The whole league is praising Caitlin Clark, and all the backlashes y'all saying that black women need to be what's the name. So almost automatically y'all went straight back to race. So you can't even praise the equal. You're saying that you have to also factor in race when you're even praising.
It wasn't even race. It was a white person praising another white person and said the word bitch, and they couldn't take that.
No, what
that was too much for them.
Listen, even when all the brothers online praising Caitlin Clark, their blowback is they're saying is because of race. They're saying it's she's doing because if it was a black woman, they're like this girl's out here dropping buckets, breaking records, doing all sorts of shit, bringing eyes to the sport, and now all of a sudden it's a race thing. Not everything got to be a race thing. Not everything got to be a pandering thing. We're too much on pandering,
and that's what
Shaq
was telling RG3 because RG3 wasn't talking basketball. All he was talking about was race.
I don't know. Listen.
Yeah, you don't know because you don't know the story. I'm telling you, RG3
I know the story
was not comparing them as he wasn't comparing them in basketball.
There's nothing to compare because she outdoes Caitlin. Caitlin outdoes her.
That has nothing to do.
They shouldn't even be in the same conversation.
Oh my god!
The only reason Reese still keeps getting what's name is because it's tethered back to Clayton Clark. There's nothing wrong with RG3 making it a rivalry, saying they hate each other. Because the hate is only one way.
RG3 didn't make it a rivalry. It was a rivalry in college. RG3 didn't make no rivalry.
And it stopped there.
Oh,
and it stopped there. The other one has to do cheeks up, ass out, does podcasts, has to do everything, while one just only has to play ball. There is one GOAT, the one that is doing great, and one that is doing entertainment. Nate, and you can't tell me the one that's
the one that brought Caitlin Clark into this conversation.
They're both making money. I don't know.
Nah, nigga. Don't tell me they both make money. One is making money as a professional baller, doing what their brand is. The other one is doing podcasts, doing ass shots, doing dating, doing everything else, and balling.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Have to do the work to do what the one does off just their greatness. Don't act like they're comparable.
Nate, you know what's funny about this, Nate? You know what's funny about this? The absurdity was about Shaq and RG3.
Yeah.
And Angel Reese. Yeah. You interjected race when you brought Caitlin Clark into the conversation.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
He actually interjected race when he said...
interjecting race is like, this nigga's not keeping the same energy with his right reporters. That's my issue. I don't like the fact that he's trying to fight another black man.
So you the one that brought race into this shit.
When you guys were also saying this, society also praised when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. It wasn't 2 years later, that's just some foul shit. Like, yeah, it is some foul shit. Everyone gets the jokes off about your wife, but as soon as
am I not taking this process? I don't remember Will Smith ever being praised about what he did.
Oh, absolutely.
Who?
Absolutely. Am I wrong?
Do you remember that? Do you remember him being praised for his work?
No. Some people, nigga, for the majority.
Nah,
nigga saying, what's
you
that?
can't say majority. Nah, you can't say majority.
I'm talking about it's always the majority. I can't say majority because there's a majority.
People thought it was funny.
There's some that's not, but you know, niggas are wired one way.
People don't hate Chris Rock like that. Why would people be?
It wasn't that. People are saying it's justifiable. This, that, and third. The black man got assaulted for doing his job that day, and niggas ain't had no issue with it.
Oh yeah, there was that, but you need more context.
You need more context. Race and that's y'all
you need more context. They showed videos of multiple times of back and forth between them in public. I mean, not in public, in private, saying, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Pretty much. I don't like these jokes. And then it came on the stage, and he tried him again.
I don't know that. I don't remember none of that happening after what's his name. And I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. I'm going to bat saying that did not happen. So that's how much I know. I'm telling you, everyone, that Will and Jada thing was always the thing. This was all leading up to the.
So that was the first time he's ever mentioned Jada before.
Not the first time I ever made her. That's the first time as far as slapping. But everyone mentions her.
The slap. Yeah. No, but I'm saying if I go specifically to you and I tell you, yo, don't talk about my wife. And
that'd be different. That's the first time.
That's what I heard. That's what I thought was happening.
That's the first time I ever heard.
That is what happened.
Exactly. Yeah, he didn't have no prior what's name. Niggas know who to step on. RG3 is no different than Chris Rock. Niggas want points for stepping on the little guy for prompts. Like, you don't get no credit for that. You don't. That to me don't make it. It's no different than when people chase academics. They just want to. Academics talk shit about everybody. Academics talk shit about every celebrity. Once you talk shit about SZA or Nicki, everyone flips it. I'm like, they're celebrities. They deserve the scrutiny. It's just like their male characters. Oh, no, all black women. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit y'all on? The same shit happens. It's the same people that are painting as the bad guys. Like, these women are not infallible. They're celebrities. They deserve said critique by people that are in the critique space. Same thing as that. They're not infallible. But as soon as they do, oh, this person's a dirtbag. I don't see how it's weird how these guys are always the weirdos. They're the dirtbags. You know what I'm saying? But these are the only ones that are brave enough to say shit that these bitches, the rest of y'all over here nanny pandering, telling these bitches they can do no wrong.
So when
you need someone that can tell these bitches when they do wrong sometimes as well. You need both.
So when academics gets checked by an artist, he still continues to do his podcast, right? He still continues to say whatever he's been saying. So if RG3 continues to do what he's been doing, we'll see if
he should. If he might be pussy though.
We'll see.
I'm saying he might be pussy, but he should keep doing it. That's what I'm saying. He should not fold under the pressure of threatening by another man. It don't make no sense. This comes with the job. As weird as it might be, those weirdo guys that get off safe, but it's needed. It's the same. You can't have everyone be on the same page. It's the same reason everyone's sucking Rockefeller's dick ever since we knew the industry. Only nigga in the industry that actually airs out Rock Nation is academics, and now you're just not getting a couple of reverberations. People in the background saying, "Oh yeah, they did us dirty." Now you're just not learning how they play the game just like any other label. We've been leaders, but y'all over here, if everyone out here floating the same boat, how are we ever getting the truth to it? There's no one that's infallible. Everyone gets no one's above these critiques or these jokes.
Yeah, I guess
that's how I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. Unless, but there's people like
mind you, there's real racism out here. There's real motherfuckers. I feel like this whole NBA let's let that begin. But if this guy's just doing it within the confines of the sport, this is what goes on in the sports. That to me, I'm like, I don't see an issue with it. I don't think it's an issue either way. We have to interject and put on baby gloves on. We have to watch what we say for it. Don't make any sense.
There's niggas like P. Diddy, Suge Knight, Thanos, Shaq. When they talk, you gotta listen. So if I say something and you want to continue doing what I said, you go against it. We'll see what happens.
If that was Shaq's brand, I would have went with that. If that's what he's been doing, I would have been perfect. But it's the fact that this is a new thing for him. That's why I'm like, I haven't seen you crash out.
Is it a new thing?
Publicly, they said in the background. They said in the background.
I've been hearing,
they said the background. That's so in the background.
So if you're RG3, just the same way that they said in the background that P. Diddy was a beast, and we didn't believe it, and we didn't believe it till 30 years later.
But that's the thing. I don't believe Shaq might very well be a beast. You know, they say Shaq's responsible for the Shannon Sharp takedown.
Mm-hmm.
So Shaq might very well be in the decent background, but that's been his role. When has it ever been your character to come out in public and they're like, to me, I'm like, you crashing out, don't make any sense. By all means, I'm not calling what he might not. He might still be very much a beast in the killer background, but that's what they deserve. This doesn't call
How did Shaq get tied to Shannon Sharpe?
Yeah, there was rumors that he was. You don't remember there was the the Smoke Up in Smoke podcast? When there's the audio of what's the Suave Mente nigga over that used to play for LA, man? Up in Smoke. There's the audio of him saying that
Matt Barnes. Oh yeah, Matt Barnes.
There's audio of him saying that Shaq got like 10 bands. He's looking for anyone that got dirt on Shannon Sharpe. This, that, and third. And this been going on. Like they're like, damn, and people saying on the background how Shaq did different. So there's rumors that's brewing. If you follow the internet and the underground space, they're like, damn, Shaq was saying. So Shaq's probably the one that's responsible.
I definitely heard that audio of Matt Barnes.
These niggas ain't playing fair. These niggas, you bust down they side piece and they trying to tear you down a couple years later. Shit like that, which is crazy. Because fast forward to Shannon Sharpe, look at this shit. His case just got settled.
Shaq seems like that kind of guy though, but
he's a background type of guy. So this is the first time we ever seen Shaq.
The other day I was watching one of those last episodes of NBA Live or NBA on TV. NBA on TNT? Yeah. He got a girl a fucking Louis bag. This girl that just works behind he's just like, hey, yo.
Shaq's a great guy. I'm not telling you Shaq. There's another one that nigga was rushing. He had to go. You're the one he was rushing. He had to go to the bathroom at the wedding shop. And he went to use the bathroom when he got out. Everyone now is in there. He went to register. Everyone in there, their dresses are on me, and he really bought the whole thing. Okay, there's all sorts of stories that I go. So
that same way how you said if I'm that woman's husband, and then my employer is going that hard for my wife, isn't that the same instance? Why would if I'm that girl's wife? Why am I just allowing Shaq to just buy dresses and buy bags for my wife?
He bought it for the whole store.
But in the studios thing, it was just a bag just for her. I'm like, why is she getting a bag? Why is this black woman getting a bag?
Well, that's what like my thing. Was Shaq is like Shaq has no history of going to violence or threatening violence against other black men, or any men in general, publicly. To crash out over this to me, low throat. The only time I seen him kind of talk about violence was him, and every now and then him and Charles Barkley would get into it a little bit, talk a little crazy, but they both, the same how them boys do. But I had never seen Shaq all the critiques he get over the year, this, that, and third, from saying, "Oh, that's enough out of you." Next time, you're a whole billionaire, bro. You look wild.
But think about it in this lens, though. Just imagine if he's smashing Angel Reese.
Does it make more sense to you? Doesn't make more sense to you? But I'm just saying, in high looks right now, it just doesn't make sense. And for us to just say, "Oh, just protect black women," like that is not. This is not. He's never not protecting black women. Well, this is the only variable that seems out of place.
Well, apparently he's putting this woman in his tribe, and he's decided, "Hey, this is one of the women I'm going to protect." He might do the same. He might do the same thing for his baby's mom, Shawnee, all of them.
He still even talks right about Shawnee. Shawnee out here left with the pool cleaner, and all he ever says is how he messed up, how he did right. And even for Shawnee, he ain't out here saying, when people out here saying Shawnee's all fucked up for doing love and hip hop, she ain't out here but extraordinary. When people talking crazy about Shawnee, even he ain't going to bat saying he's gonna punch him in the mouth. Well, but for Reese, he got hands for.
He's on a sports podcast.
For the lady that dropped 6-7 kids from, he ain't got hands for. But for Reese,
she wasn't brought up.
Hands for.
Reese was brought up. She wasn't brought up. Nobody's bringing up his baby moms on a sports podcast.
They bring up his baby mom at other places, like I said, because she's remembered for the love and basketball. People have critiques of his wife, his ex-wife, and all he does is say nice and bright things about her, and doesn't have heat for the people that say shit about her. But let it be for Reese. This was a shocker to me. I ain't never seen this. I've been watching Shaq my whole life since a little kid. I ain't never seen Shaq up in arms and throwing threats over the internet.
Does he know these people that are saying these things about Shawnee, or are they celebrities? Do I know them? I know RG3. RG3 is an athlete. I don't know no regular random writer that's talking about Shawnee.
I'm talking about these are people that
some people aren't meant to be spoken on.
I guess some people's words carry more weight.
Yeah, exactly.
So they could be that, but either way, I'm just saying Shaq is the only one acting out the normal here, and I'm not just going for the protect black women trope. To me, I'm like, you crashing out. You're doing a little bit extra for something that's not unextra.
You don't love black women. That's all right. What's the next topic?
Yeah,
what's the next topic?
I ain't going back and forth with
What's
this
the next
nigga,
topic?
bro.
This nigga does not love black women.
Lies.
Speaking of black women redeeming themselves, your girl Meg decided to snatched up Klay Thompson on these hoes.
What you think? What you think the play is here, Nate?
I'm hoping she can find love, but Klay Thompson just passing through.
I think the way that I don't know how black men look at Meg now, or the way the black community looks at Meg, knowing that she has an innocent man locked up in jail right now. I don't know if that plays into anybody's mind. Yeah. When I look at her, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, bro, you got a man locked up in jail right now. I feel like she's just trying to redeem herself by finding the nice, clean cut guy.
She's dated a bunch of people since then. Meg just bounce around. It's just not Klay Thompson just happens to be the biggest NBA player, but she's dated other players. She's been living her life.
Who?
You gotta go online. She keeps a rotation.
Nate just be throwing shit out there.
I be on Twitter. This is not giving that. Meg been kept a rotation. You got rappers that are air out because she sleeps with other people. It's like an industry thing. She gets around.
Okay, she might be sleeping with him. Maybe she's not claiming him. This is her boyfriend that she's claiming.
Well, every now and then one might be dumb enough to claim him. That's what I'm saying. She gets around regardless, but every now and then one might cuff her up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson for the moment. I don't know if you've seen this past week. They were like at an award show. She was already yelling, tipsy, this, that, third. Academics say, man, he gives this shit to camp comes around before he ends up back in LA.
Pass it off.
It's the
summertime. It's a summertime thing.
Yeah, he was like, because this is just wine. Can you match her off the hitty? She becomes a different Meg when she's on the hitty.
I'm looking at her screaming. I'm like, what is? I'm looking at the rest of the crowd. I'm like, what is there for you to be loud about right now? Screaming and hooting and all this other stuff. Like, what's going on right now? Why are you the only one?
People forget Meg's like a star now just for being a star, not really for music anymore. And even though she does good music, there's some people that able to transition their position. She's a star just for being a star now.
Yeah, but can you still be regular in a room full of regular people?
Do you not? You could do whatever you want, because if anyone calls her out, y'all gonna say y'all hating on black women. She could be as loud as obnoxious she want.
Nate, go back. He's trying to get that protection. That's what
he's talking about.
He knows
the finish I'm talking about.
I was looking around to see if there was other black women. There was other black women in the shot, and they was looking at her crazy.
Yeah, exactly. No one can tell her nothing. And Meg was like, and they're like, this is just wine. But Meg bad. Meg ain't never gonna have an issue of getting niggas.
You know what? Meg does not look how Meg used to look.
She lost a bunch of weight.
She lost a lot of weight, and first she lost the weight, and I was like, man, like when I seen her throw that first ball at the Houston's game, the white pants, I said, Meg got it. But now she looks
good regardless, even when she's slim.
She looks stressed, skinny now.
I can't say stressed because she still got shape.
She's living with a lie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Living with the lie.
Yeah, when you live with that lie, that you start to stress lines start to show.
What's crazy is that she still makes fire ass music. It just the shit ain't catching. Meg's still dope.
She dropped one album since the whole Tory thing.
No, absolutely. No, I don't know albums. She dropped singles, a bunch of singles since then though. I don't know about one album. She might have dropped multiple albums. She don't really sell albums. She does singles.
Yeah, I only know about one album that she dropped since the Tory thing.
Did the Cardi album end up dropping after all? I know I had it on the queue on my list.
Nah, I don't think so. I heard she dropped another single though. That's all she's gonna do.
Here's the issue with the Cardi album. She added the thing to her album though, so to kind of fake her numbers.
Yeah, she added all them WAP and what's the other one?
She added WAP and those records are so fucking old. Yeah, like that's kind of skewing the numbers. But her song "Outside," I'm rocking with "Outside."
A whole bashing song towards Offset.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. I fuck with Cardi, so I like the fact that Cardi's the reason why the game is the way it is now. This is the first time we got someone that was underground, just being them, and got the blow up from being them. And then everyone else started copying. After Cardi blew up, Tiffany Haddish, we started pouring on. That's when this all happened at the same time. Will Smith came back online from being he used to be a private celebrity. He went and created an Instagram, got all live. This is how we got all these cornball motherfuckers and started airing themselves out. And then, old celebrities these should never show themselves. And then Jay-Z and Beyonce, all them still of old celebrity world, which is what Will Smith is from. He has no business showing us his day-to-day life. but he wanted to get on that Cardi train.
Yeah, be real.
Yeah, I want to be real. When you ain't real, when you don't live a real life.
But then people started the record label started manufacturing people.
Oh,
so
well,
then out of nowhere,
thing. Yeah,
out of nowhere, you would get somebody like a. So we speak on
Ice Spice.
Ice Spices, the Sexy Reds, Glorillas, people that back in the day, for you to blow up, you had to get a buzz in your city. These people did not have. These people did not have no buzz in their city.
Not at all.
People in Memphis don't know Glorilla. People in St. Louis don't know Sexy Red.
This is true.
People in Brooklyn don't know Ice Spice. They just out of nowhere just blew up because somebody saw them and was like, "Hey, you want to be a millionaire? You want to be a rapper?"
What happened is somebody saw them, then they start getting their Instagram or their page pop, and they blow up on social media, and then they get a song going, and then they get them the deal. That's all. So what happened? Marketing companies started manufacturing artists.
Yeah.
So same way 6ix9ine came up. You know what I'm saying? But they don't last if they're not good, though. You know what I'm saying? Because look at if you can still produce, look at Glorilla. I wouldn't think Gorilla been here. Gorilla out here probably outworking our peers.
Yeah, Glorilla.
Bangers after bang. Yeah, fucking flames. So
I was gonna say Doechii. She's from Tampa, and nobody in Tampa ever heard. Ain't nobody in Tampa ever heard of her.
She's also manufactured, but she's talented though. So
she's
you
talented.
Can be plugged in, but who can fucking really rap like Doechii can actually rap. She actually got skills. She got her. So they can manufacture the process. But at the end of the day, will the fans, when they come test you, will the fans actually stick to it? But the fans actually want to see your journey more than anything. But sometimes the manufacturing works. Sometimes it doesn't stick. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like Drake was manufactured because he went straight from Disney.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, so
he's one of the manufactured ones that made it.
Yeah, sometimes they manufacture. And that's the difference between Drake and Kendrick. Kendrick is the original way, which a lot of people like he's authentic, while versus the manufacturer. But just because you're manufactured don't mean you get the stick. Can you last the work?
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? I don't know how we got on that gorilla thing.
It was you hating on something somewhere.
I love that dynamic. Y'all seen this whole shit with y'all seen Ray J complaining, talking about he feels like he's an embarrassment?
Yeah, why do you think he feels like that?
Why don't he just go to therapy?
He's cool with it because he's kind of like arrogant. He's like his family. He's cool with everyone else. Like everyone kind of praises him except like his family in a sense. Like he feels like he's an embarrassment to his family. But I feel that's because he comes from a family first R&B divas, Brandy, Goody Goods. It used to be Ray J, ain't that Brandy's brother? That's what we used to call him. She used to be the big star. And then after a while, he ended up blowing up after the Kim Kardashian sex tape and One Wish, and he's kept the lights on ever since. So he is the high earner there. And every now and then you'll see him go off on Brandy and them, and they have to the same way he went off on Fabulous. Every now and then you got to remind the family who's keeping the lights on in this bitch.
Yeah.
But I think his family is more conservative, and Ray J has fully adopted the ratchetness.
It's like say you're doing OnlyFans. Your family might be like, they're kind of like. They're glad that they're seeing all the money, but then at the same time they're like, how do I tell my family, my friends that my kids doing OnlyFans?
Yeah, all money ain't good money, but Ray J like fuck that, nigga. We getting paid. Y'all can't really tell me nothing. I know the system, and Ray J got deals with Zeus Network and shit like that. He's all for the ratchet. All this shit that's giving the black community a bad name, Ray J profiting from wholeheartedly. So you know what I'm saying? As much as he can play. So it's one of those things versus Brandy. Brandy just got done doing a Disney movie not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? So she's still getting her money. I'm saying clean cut. Ray J getting his shit off the mud, nigga, off the muck. People still fighting, using curse words, setting us back on years. Still good money in the ghetto shit.
Yeah, getting that money on.
Does the ghetto get enough hate or does it not get enough props?
I mean, the ghetto is the originator of all of the culture, of what we call the culture, the good and the bad things. The pimp culture, the flashy culture, it all comes from the ghetto. Everybody, all the poor people want to be, they want to show you what they can accumulate, even though they don't really have it. The flashy cars, the nice shoes, all that comes from the ghetto.
There's a lot of things that comes with it because people, we all pull from the ghetto. We all pull certain aspects of it, but we also try to, we might be like at certain time to a certain time because we all kind of are hypocritical about the ghetto.
Yeah, it's not a place. It's not a place that you want to be in, but you understand.
But there's some people that want to be in it. Some people like, nigga, this is my shit. I love this shit. I'm all for it. And all y'all that ain't with it, y'all fake with it. And like,
it's like jail. It's like prison.
Exactly. They're like, this ghetto is a bad place that you can find some good. It shouldn't be your end all be all. But is that us being hypocritical or being vultures of said ghetto? Because we know, you know what I'm saying? Think of like, when I look at shit like Duval Day. In Duval, you know it's nothing but the ratchets from miles away. But he's managed to do it for however long with no fights breaking out.
Only in his city.
Only in his city.
It's still crazy though that he's able to pull that off. Jacksonville's one of the most dangerous cities in Florida. And he's able to throw his festival every year at a time, and still no interaction. Shit is for that little bit. These niggas all adopted the religion of that day. We're not gonna do crime. We're not gonna, and they all abide by it. Yeah, but it is only in his city, which is crazy. But you know, Duval loves he knows his base. The ratchets are his base. This, that, and third. Who else, leans into the ratchet and doors? That shit. It is kind of crazy. I don't know how we even got on that one.
Shit, I was about to go to civilians.
Go ahead. Which one?
To surveillance. What did this guy just say? He was about to go to civilians.
Yeah, what civilians? What are you talking about?
On Apple TV?
Oh, I messed up. I meant the right Severance.
Severance, yeah, on Apple TV.
Yeah, you watch it?
No, ain't that your recommendation for this week?
Yeah, that's my recommendation for this week. Is Severance on Apple TV. Fucking fire. Imagine if you had to go to work and whatever you did at work, you just remember it just at work. It's like your mind is fragmented. You don't remember what you did at work.
Two different lives you got going on.
Yeah.
You got your work life and then you got your other life.
Yeah, and you separate it. But what's fucked up about it is when you're at work, you're at work. You can't access any of your memories from outside of work.
So anything could be happening outside of work right now. Your family could be dying.
Motherfuckers having whole relationships inside of work.
Oh, inside of work.
So the still same things that happen at work. When you get off work, you don't even remember it. You could be gay at work and be straight at home.
What?
And that show have that. Bro, motherfuckers are going on Severance. They'll work on that show for 2 months and they'll come home. They might have quit the job and then they'll find out the wife is like 3 months pregnant. She's like, how? I couldn't have been. I want to be my husband. So her work side version had an affair inside the job. This shit is fucking phenomenal. The different layers they have to it. But it has all the implications. You could be a straight man outside of work and somehow fell in love with a kid. That shit, it's fucking trippy. That's fucking dope. But here's the thing. The inside you, that's another aspect. The inside you might want to quit. And the outside you like, nah, niggas, how we get paid. You're keeping them going to work because they can't leave.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
The shit is fucking fire.
I gotta check it out. I'm gonna check that out.
How about you? Any recommendations?
What about you, Swerve? What you got?
My recommendation for this week is Justin Bieber's new album. It's called Swag.
I'll allow it.
Fire.
Justin Bieber never gives us bad hits.
Yeah, he got a few decent hits on there. He got a track on there with Gunna that's good. He got a track with Sexy Red I like called Sweet Spot.
Well, people don't realize that Justin Bieber music sounds better when you're zooted, man. Especially because he does a lot of house music as well, or buzz music. This shit be rocking. You don't got any recommendations,
Let me see. I know Burna Boy dropped.
Oh, he did drop a new one, right?
Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of the album, but I'd recommend that Burna Boy latest album. I think it's called No Signs of Weakness or some shit like that. Something like that. Something with weakness.
I got another recommendation too.
What that?
The live action How to Train Your Dragon, fire. I don't even know if I paid attention to the whole thing, but just while I'm watching it, I'm like, I can already tell this movie right here is better than the original. Because a lot of these live action of these cartoon like animation movies, they don't be up to par.
The only one they fucked up on was The Lion King.
The best two for sure that I've seen, top two best remakes, Dumbo and this one
I
just seen right now.
I didn't see Dumbo. I saw what's name. It was trash.
Oh, and Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch is good.
Lilo and Stitch was good.
Snow White is it Snow White? Which
garbage.
Is the girl? Garbage, exactly. That was trash. I saw that one. That was trash. And Lion King wasn't all that. And that's only because
Lion King wasn't all that, but Mufasa was really good.
Yeah, see, but it's just hard to top. The originals are just that good, and there's no reason to do live action animals when the shit was that good. But yeah, that Lilo and Stitch was dope though. Juno, you ain't got no recommendation?
I did recommend it. I recommended the Burna Boy album.
The Burna Boy. Okay, my bad.
All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's the Sir Pod on Instagram. That's the Sir Pod on Twitter. That's the Sir Podcast on Facebook. And you can always drop an email at That's the Sir Podcast at gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you got is look through them show notes, click on leave message here, and we'll get you featured on the pod. You already know what time it is. And we is out. Oh, yeah.